just scoop stuff on tips.
Yeah.
Oh.
Death's dog got one of the toys.
Whose dog is that?
Death, the one you told about the toys the one day.
Oh, they got the donut.
The donut.
What is
By
his
the way,
first impression?
we
tell
are
him
live.
To tell me everything.
Huh?
We are live.
Okay, tell him to Discord. Tell him.
Hello, everybody.
I want to know everything about his thoughts about that toy.
Ouch.
I like how I was so very nice and got everyone all their D&D stuff and then promptly left mine sitting on the other side of the fucking table.
You got everybody their D&D stuff. You figured out like the bulk of the frame rate issues for the stream.
I had a very productive day today.
You have.
You vacuumed.
I did not have a productive day. I mean, kind of. I mean, dinner. But that's
Thanks, Vosea.
pretty easy, to be honest.
You're so great.
I try to be helpful.
I worked and I played with the dog.
Is this you?
No. Well, maybe.
Maybe.
I slept some and
Mine's right here.
Did some D&D prep actually.
And played a lot of Final Fantasy.
What is...
Shut up.
I will not.
Why is there THC throat spray over here?
Oh.
I'm guessing it's
Yeah,
his
Jake?
then.
Mm-hmm.
It's not mine.
It was in my...
Well, yeah, I was
How
sitting
is it?
over there.
Yeah, how was it?
Yeah, but
Your stuff was over
my
close
dice...
enough.
Yeah, but my dice tray was put away in the shelving.
That doesn't mean it didn't end up there from the last session of Sleepaway. Here, just pass it over here.
Oh, this is a great idea.
Almost.
Well,
It hit my fingers, hit the ceiling, and then went back.
I guess as long as it's not glass, not a huge deal.
Yes.
Are you missing any of your little blue dice?
I don't think so. I don't know. There's so many.
I tried to find them all.
There are so many.
Nami tried to
Chew on
erase
one
one
of
from
them.
existence.
Yeah. She did try to eat one. Oh, I need to.
She also tried to kill Bob Ross.
She apparently is the one that can battle that SCP.
That makes sense, because it's your dog.
Don't need these anymore.
Only your
Like, what's-
dog would be crazy enough to,
Fight a zombie Bob Ross.
Did anybody send you the picture of my dog standing at the window looking completely fucking shredded?
No.
Hold on. It's...
It's in the Neuropedia Cute Animals chat.
Is the garbage still over there somewhere?
Right behind the
Yeah, I
bar.
think so.
I'll get that later then.
Look at how fucking jacked this
Oh
dog
my god.
is. Look at her fucking shoulders. And then her fucking haunches down here.
Ridiculous.
Nami, why are you so fucking ripped?
We are the people with the obnoxiously sized dog.
Nami.
Katie said she's gonna start calling her Cliffordia.
oh no.
Nami.
Don't rile her up if she's being good.
Right, dog.
Jake, you're expanding.
Yes, she is.
There's so many problems. What did you do?
The Alt key's not working!
Jake!
The Alt key's not working!
Wait, I have no idea what's going
Jake!
Fuck off!
on. Jake, stop breaking
I
things.
will not.
I keep trying to fix camera angles. Okay. Holy shit. Anything Liv can do, I can break better.
Any
Right.
last words?
Challenge
I
accepted.
spend 2 hours fixing things.
And I can break it in under 5.
I hate you so much.
That's what we're constantly telling corporate every time they roll something else new that
Hydrate.
only the head office gets to play with for a while. But all of us in Michigan are like, hey, give it to us. We'll break it. We'll break it really good. We're good at fucking shit up. Because we've had, like, some issues where our, like, overall arcing, like, region manager, it's like, how did you break, what do you mean you broke this?
It's gotten to the point that I don't have to ask my team lead if I should contact support. if something breaks on my computer, they now trust me to say, hey, I don't know what's happening.
Yeah, if something breaks at work, everyone blames me anyway.
You want to hear a fun story about how this broke today, team lead? And she's like, oh boy.
Yeah,
Wow.
any-
Every time she shadows me. Oh, sorry, you.
oh, yeah. Anytime something breaks at work, I hear, Erica, is IT in? Yes, but if it's the printer, I'm telling you no, because printers are black magic. Is it the printer? No. Okay, I'm coming.
Are you lying?
Yeah.
Yeah, KK pulled me away from my desk for 30 minutes, trying to help get me to fix the giant office printer. And I was like, KK, one, this thing is as old as me probably. Two, I have no idea how to fix regular size printers, let alone the giant office printer. Well, it's saying it's out of paper. Okay, does it have paper in it? Yeah, look, and pulls out the drawer. Okay, I have no idea then.
Is that the correct drawer for the paper to be in? Because
Yeah.
those huge printers have 6 different drawers
Yeah,
that
no.
say paper, and you
That
don't
one
know
was
which
the-
one.
And then it's like,
They have
there you
six.
go, I've troubleshooted it.
They have 6 different drawers, and I still don't know which one the alien's in.
That one,
Yep.
that one, it was the right drawer. I turned it off, turned it back on. I couldn't figure it out. Kim managed to figure out how to do it because it happened before.
That happened once at the Radisson.
She took out the paper and put it back in. It worked.
And they were like, well, we'd love to print you more report papers, but we can't get the printer to work. So I walked back there and opened the drawer, and someone had put the ream of paper in with the wrapper still on it.
They must have been having a day.
KK's done that. It was really funny.
They must have been having a day.
She was having a day. That was a day where we all stayed out of KK's way.
We are back here at the table.
I needed a nap.
She's the one that tells me that if she comes over to my desk and
I
says
feel
I'm going to
fine.
Lucky's, I'm going to Lucky's. And I told her that.
So before I went to sleep today, I was like, I'm gonna go sleep. I'm tired. And Micah was like, cool, get some sleep for me too. And what happened is I just got the rest of the sleep Micah didn't get, which still wasn't enough. But I didn't get my own sleep.
Yeah, I got somewhere between 1 and 3 hours of sleep.
And I got somewhere between 3 and 4.
Y'all.
And then there's me, also sitting.
Rolling in with an hour, so.
I feel fan-fucking-tastic.
Yeah, I don't know. It was not a sleep day here.
Well, I slept well, and then I got up and then went shopping and did all the cooking
You
things.
sucked up all of the sleep.
And then I... That seems to be the
You
issue.
stole it all.
Thief!
I got out of work.
Fairy.
She's napping comfortably in the chair.
My back hurts very much now, though.
Oh, that chair fits me good. It's.
I think I lifted something where I'm pulling groceries out of my car, though.
I got the best crack in my back when I laid down on that couch, though.
And then a cup of coffee.
It felt like, the crunchy tubes.
Little ones they eat.
Oh.
It felt like
Yeah.
that.
So these have 80 milligrams of caffeine, and a cup of coffee has 120. I always thought Red Bull had so much more caffeine than
No, it's the B vitamins and the extra fiddly bits that actually
Boost.
if you see a difference in Red Bull giving you more energy than coffee, that would be why it's the B vitamins, because it's basically taking, because B vitamins are your body's natural source of energy. So when you take B vitamins on top of caffeine, it flings you into the stratosphere. We used
I
to
love the
do.
way you say vitamins.
God damn it, you beat me to it! You beat me to it.
I'm just happy that I
I'm
found
sorry, you would have been able to, but they kept saying it repeatedly, and I just kept being like, oh.
I'm just happy I
So,
found Mango Pepsi.
I could listen to Vox say vitamins all
Jake,
day.
where are we?
Katie and I
Yeah, Jake.
You guys are in the City of Gold, but we should probably first do some housekeeping
And
announcements.
sponsors.
Well, I was saying, where are we? As in, we're in the Sandy Hydra Tavern.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I'm
There's
eating
a big
nachos.
cord in front of you that you should slap down.
Excuse me.
Careful.
You've done it.
Excuse me.
We have to rerun all the cables, by the way.
Yeah.
I fucked everything up. Listen, there were 4 lengths of HDMI cable going from that camera to the computer. I've got it down to 2.
Are you gonna go get some nachos?
Yes.
My wife apparently can listen to you say vitamins all day.
Yeah, that's what Micah said. Vitamins.
It's gonna be a
So
good
anyways,
session.
what's these housekeeping things you have to talk to about?
Yeah, tell us about the house.
Yes.
How do we keep it?
Yes.
Well, I think you guys know that you have to pay the mortgage, right?
Okay, but I thought the mortgage is frozen if the house is frozen. Like,
Yeah.
literally encased. I feel like it's unfair that I would have to continue to pay mortgage
Is
in
it?
something that's
Listen,
uninhabitable.
it's capitalism.
Is it
This
unethical?
is a fantasy world, and your capitalism is
Is it-
better. Tell
is
me
it-
how the circumstance.
Is it unethical that if I find out my house is frozen to make sure that the lender also stays there to remain frozen so he can't collect on debts while I'm gone?
I mean, I don't think you guys know. I mean, technically, you guys don't owe anybody anything.
Oh yeah, we did
Yeah,
buy the
we
house
did- we
outright.
purchased
We have
it.
property taxes.
I think there may be a freeze on property taxes.
Oops.
Yeah, you'd have
The
to.
freeze, the puns are.
All of your assets have been frozen!
You'd kind of have to
Literally.
have a functioning government in that area to collect property
Yeah,
taxes.
uh-huh.
And yeah, I don't think
Yeah.
there's a functioning government there
There's been
right
a
now.
governmental freeze, too.
Wait, you don't think that the IC people are gonna try and charge us property tax, do you?
The icy people?
Yeah, the ones that all froze everything.
I don't think they care about property
I don't
tax.
think
They
they-
Are
might
you
charge
sure?
you all of your blood.
Maybe that
though.
was their end goal this
They will
entire
charge you all
time.
of your blood.
Maybe that was their goal this entire time.
Wait, are you
was-
still Druid Eldwin?
I was never a druid to begin with.
You're a ranger?
Are you
I'm
still that Eldwin?
I'm not even a ranger. I'm a fighter.
Oh,
Are you
that's
still
right.
that Eldwin?
Yes.
Oh, never mind. I'm not talking to you.
The bow is fucking me up.
Alright.
Well, see, it's because for some reason the arcane
These
archer
demons are actually
subclass is a
lawful
fighter
people to
subclass.
manage. Still pay your taxes.
Interesting.
Sora just messaged me and said, I got so hungry watching you people eat on stream. And I'm like, come here and I will feed you. He's like, I would!
There's so much here, Sora. There's
I-
there's gonna be food up there for like 4 days.
Yeah, my Polish ancestors routinely take over when I cook. I've gotten better about it. It's not the noodle bake apocalypse of what year it was.
I don't know. When you do nachos, we have nachos for like a week and a half.
I don't even
afterwards.
like.
Did I tell you that I found out what it meant that I got $20 when I played the lottery?
What?
When I bought that lottery ticket and I was like, oh, I got $20. I matched all 5 numbers, but not the Powerball. That's what $20 means.
I think so.
That when I looked at their prize list, or you match the Powerball and 4 numbers. Those are the 2.
It's supposed to be like $200,000 if you match 5, but not the Powerball.
That's not what it says on the prize list.
I mean, it's
Might want to check you didn't win $200,000.
I sure did. I sure didn't.
Yeah,
That would be a bit of a shock.
look, when it comes to the nachos, I
take the
literally,
20
like,
shit.
I don't adjust anything in the recipe. I follow it, like, to the T. I don't add anything extra. It's
Well, that
literally.
explains why you always have it for days.
Well, it's like it's only 3 chicken breasts. Like, 1 can of each ingredient. And I think it's the cheese.
There is a lot of cheese involved in nachos.
You did look me square in the eye
Don't talk about my cheese, son.
while you reached into the bag of cheese and pulled out a handful and just went,
It wasn't thick enough.
and then you did it again.
I don't have very big hands, Jake. That is a terrible measurement. I have very teeny tiny hands.
Not as teeny tiny as Katie's.
This is true. Well, actually, Katie and I,
I don't
measured.
remember you and Katie's.
I would,
Lacta's fingers are very long.
I would still like to point out that it's still a handful of cheese.
Yeah, but it's like a child's
Whoa.
size hand.
Whoa! You can't just grab my wand like that and bite it.
Says who?
Me.
I feel like Katie and I have
That's
this.
some
I don't
gremlin
listen.
energy today. That's some sad.
Listen.
Box sass. It's more likely than
Again, my brain is is just Wakanda Forever. Specifically, it's just Namor, which that's, that would be. I will. I'm going to.
So anyway, housekeeping announcements.
House keys.
Oh yeah, we're keeping the house, right?
Yeah.
All right, so
I think
Tabletop
that's why they
Loot
were in the first place.
is still in transition to belonging to Devon Room. So we'll
Is their dice quality assurance going to be the same? This is very important.
Well, no, unfortunately, because of the transfer of ownership, they had to unfortunately not have that quality assurance anymore. But I have seen who I believe will be the new quality assurance team.
Okay. As long
Oh,
as it's
they
still-
have a lot of experience though with other sort of items. Yeah. Okay. There might be a learning curve.
I'm
but they'll
interested
get
to
it.
see what items will be added to the TTL store
It was a cat
with Rue
before.
running it.
Is it also a cat
Yeah,
now?
it's
Probably.
multiple cats now.
There's
Damn it.
I was like, hang on.
yes.
Botch was the math
It's
meme
still
for a
just
minute.
cats.
I was definitely math lady there for a second. I thought Erica was giving a serious question, and then I
No.
started to recognize that it was a goof, and I had to like Rolodex
No,
back
I was-
in my brain.
No, I'm channeling full gremlin
I'm
energy.
glad I could confuse you further.
Yeah, I had to look at Micah because I knew Micah would give me the clarifying energy, and I got it.
You don't often give me that look, but when you do it, it's like,
I'm pulling the clarity from you.
What's going on?
that's really dangerous though when both of us go, what happened last week?
So we're both desperately
So
clawing
anyways.
for clarity.
I was actually about to bring that up to you. We are
Humble?
a partner with Humble Bundle.
Yes, they are still doing the same choice as the last time we played. The number one game they're advertising is Hell Let Loose. I don't know what kind of game that is. It seems to be some kind of multiplayer game, but the big one that I see on there is Kingdoms of Amalur, which I believe is a massive RPG that's been going on for like a decade. And then they have games bundles.
Games bundles, are they still doing the tabletop bundle? Or has that since expired?
I don't know. That's in the books one. They are still doing their train simulator bundle if you want to get like 2% of their.
I like trains.
They have so much content for so much money.
Last I checked, it was like $11,000 to
But
buy other stuff.
You have
yes.
to have money to be into trains.
That's true.
They are still doing their Pathfinder Starfinder bundle. There are 4 days left on that. If you get the bundle, it's $45 and you get...
Yes.
The main thing is you get the main books for both Pathfinder 2 and Starfinder, which those books alone MSRP for around $40 a piece.
Yeah.
So those 4 books is a great bargain, but you also get a bunch of their like official modules and things like that for both systems.
Well, awesome. So, put a link in the chat for our affiliate link for Humble Bundle. And it has been a while since we've done this. So, last time on the Sandy Hydra Tavern,
Listen up, maggots. You were starting to do that with your voice.
I know.
I just had a very cool character idea.
I guess here's a good question for you guys, because apparently my main notebook isn't here.
You know what I think would be fun to do? Once we get back into like serious plot zone, is opening up games to kind of get us in the groove, because we do love to bullshit. But what's helped another group of mine is character questions at the start,
Okay.
where you ask a question and then we each have to answer like what our characters' answers would be. It just helps me get in character a little bit easier.
Oh, I would like to do this.
I think it's, and also I think it's fun because I like hearing answers.
Well, let's do
Oh
it
my
right
god,
now anyway.
is it gonna be like those the middle spread for like mangas where you like they
Oh my
the
gosh.
characters answer fan questions?
Yes.
Okay, but I want to know what Jake's question is. I would like to try this immediately.
Well,
I did just spring it, so.
yeah, I would like to kind of get an example.
Yeah.
And then I will present.
So for example, the last one we did in our Caged Conundrum campaign, which is a level 20 epic campaign we're doing in Sigil, the question was, what's the drunkest your character has ever been and what happened as a result? Which was a funny question for Simone to answer.
I want to know this answer.
The other DM has you.
Here, I'll write it down for you and I'll...
Okay, I want to know what Simone's answer was. Because I love Simone.
I also love Simone. Shipwake remembers Simone.
Did I play Simone for that, or I thought I played Eamon?
No, you.
Yeah, but you also played Simone.
Oh no,
That was
you
the
played
boss.
both of
for a
them
hot
because
second,
yeah,
because of the
Simone's
boss.
shot. Yep.
Yeah, and then she
Simone's a
made me
sweet
do that
baby.
with Humphrey.
Sweet little baby boy, little Simone. I can only ever play him as a player character in an epic campaign, though he doesn't work any lower level than 20 as a player.
Hello.
Hello.
I feel like the experiences of your characters getting drunk were mostly during stream.
See, that's the great thing though.
Today's question is a doozy.
My question changes depending on what Eldwin I'm playing.
It's true.
Oh.
So which Aldwin
But
are
there
you
will be
playing in
some
14?
consistencies too.
What Eldwin am I playing in 14? That's a great question
Or
that
do
I'm
you
not
just,
going to answer.
Do you just like switch Aldwins like every time you come into H?
Yeah, that's what happens every time he changes
classes.
jobs.
Yeah.
Is it's actually a different Eldwin.
Okay, I like this. I was curious. Alina's like, he's kind of cute in a dumb way. I'm so full already.
I would actually like to hear what
Kanger.
I cannot pronounce that name.
It's
Kanger?
never
Oh.
every week I forget.
Yeah, Kingy. It's that's my friend Eric.
Okay.
He's the one that he asks the questions. It's his
Oh.
thing. Yeah, that's Eric.
Yeah.
Phone no flip.
Kienge.
Why are you holding my
I
phone
should
upside
have.
down?
I should
My Twitch
ask.
flips when
You
I
said
flip
that
it
with so
upside
much
down.
like confidence. I was like,
Here.
okay, yeah, Kingy.
Kinky?
I've never
I
asked
might have
him.
auto
Is the
rotate
trick.
turned off.
Kinkwy?
Okay,
Aw.
so how does your
Maybe.
character handle office politics? How bad are the office politics at their job? Narrate an interesting incident of office politics at your character's job.
Office politics at our characters' jobs.
I'm in a secret society. We haven't covered that.
My office politics
Jake, help.
mostly involves sweet rolls. My
Children.
office generally is entertaining stray children whenever we're not doing important shit.
I don't have enough
My
room for
office
shit.
politics is, did I bring the beads?
Did I bring the beads?
How many flowers are in my hair right now?
Yes.
Is that food or a ribbon in my hair? Gonna find out later.
That's a problem for future.
I
me.
mean, Erica, you have some area of freedom
Yeah.
in this.
Tell us about
Yeah,
one
you
of
literally-
Mikane's previous jobs.
You literally have a job.
You're one of the few of us with a job.
Kel works with his family, so it's a slightly different guy, but like
I don't
he
know.
does have a job.
I haven't thought about it at all, to be honest.
Think quick, go last.
I mean, I can answer. Tel's really easy. I mean, Tel works with his
You know
family.
Tell's easy.
Tel-
Who are in jail right now.
who are in jail right now.
And he wasn't surprised.
No,
Specifically, kitty jail.
Kitty
Kitty
jail.
Cat
He
jail.
is in cat jail.
Because Eamon did something.
Because Eamon was being an idiot, as
It
usual.
says Eamon written all over it.
No, I just
Idiot.
need you to understand. He's stupid.
He's so stupid.
That should be a shirt that says Eamon written
I just
all
need you
over
to
it.
understand. He's an idiot.
I cannot remember if I actually played Eamon already or not.
You
No.
didn't. We haven't come into actual contact with them.
Not yet.
Totally haven't been putting that off for a very specific reason.
Why?
Having to play Eamon.
I can play them.
I would enjoy just listening to Vox talk to themselves for 15 minutes.
I can leap between those accents very easily.
That
It has
could
much
be
more to
very
do
fun.
with what Eamon knows.
What does Eamon know? I figure Simone would know the most. And Simone's easy.
Re-
He's just an
realistic-
English accent.
Realistically, it is the amalgamation of your family that I have to think really hard about.
But anyway, Tell is, he works for his family. Simone is the one who is, in charge. Simone is effectively his boss and also kind of his mom. And
All the children go in timeout.
he's a good employee. He tries very hard. He's the youngest out of the entire gang, so, he has baby syndrome a little bit where he just really wants to do good. He's the one that they most frequently send out to find, magical items or, following leads for things.
That's how you ended up in the serpent strip, huh?
That's how I ended up in the serpent strip, yes. Mostly because Eamon would get himself sentenced to prison, so, we can't send him by himself. He has to have somebody with him to keep him in check.
Eamon and Tell in handcuffs chained together, but then Eamon somehow always slips them and
He
Tell's
would!
why?
He would, is the thing.
And
Tell's
at first,
Simone, it happened again.
Simone.
I remember Flynn when Tell was like, no, I've got this. This is like Eamon. And Tell was like, this is not like Eamon.
I'm a liar. This isn't like Eamon.
This is not the same guy.
He can anticipate Eamon's shenanigans, more or less, because usually Eamon's shenanigans are mostly harmless. It's just that he doesn't understand social constructs on the material plane, so he doesn't. He doesn't understand that most people
He
on the
took my
material.
child and left.
That's just.
I was just gonna bring him a treat. I was
I
gonna
didn't
bring
think
it back.
So that's Tell's job. Is he's the one who goes out and does a lot of. He's the field work guy most of the time, primarily. Sometimes he will go out with Codvale if Codvale is getting stir crazy and wants to slap some bitches around. Sometimes if he's going somewhere particularly dangerous, Codvale will go with him.
Cudville's not the baby.
Not the baby. But generally, that's what Tell does. And the inter-office politics are if you have ever worked in a family business, where every employee is your actual flesh and blood relatives,
I
working
haven't
with
done
all
it
of your
myself,
siblings.
but I have had 3 friends that was their life.
Yes. It's a similar thing, but luckily this family is healthy and loves each other a lot, so. It's not so, it's not so frightening as it often happens to be, in real life. Tell doesn't feel trapped. He quite likes it. And then sometimes he has to deal with cops to do murder investigations. Which he dislikes significantly more. He does not love that. What about you?
Well,
Eamon, no.
Let
Eamon,
me-
Make
yes.
sure you're thinking about your
I am
answer.
thinking about it
Let
as I'm
me-
stuffing my face full of nachos.
the best way I can explain it is I accidentally just showed up to work for my professor twin to find out that he fucked all his coworkers and is trying to fuck his teacher's assistant.
Okay, so you're answering as current Aldwin that is with us right
Yes.
now.
Yep.
Okay, got it. Okay. Alright.
Okay, anything else about that office politics that is notable for you at this
Other me is a fucking whore.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I'm a little tired of being likened
How are the new coworkers?
horny.
I mean, you have flirted with Tell several times now.
Yeah, that's a universal constant if
It
I
is
recall.
It
Thank
has
you for the
happened.
sub now.
Now-
9
In the
months.
nexus of all time and space, the one thing remains constant.
Flirting with
Alduin
Tell.
will
Pineapple.
continue to hit on Tell.
Yeah,
And drink.
and drink. He
And
is
get into
also-
shenanigans.
That's
Beer.
also part of your office politics is that you're the alcoholic at the job, so all of us have to deal with your bullshit, your drunk bullshit.
And it's even
all the
worse
time.
because, like, so I likened Wizard Eldwin to the, like, a professor, and I'm like, I'm the gardener. I should not
Yeah.
be here.
Even though
We
you're
angle
the
this too. Also, for your current office politics, I would like a general vibe check, I think, built into this.
what?
This is. I'm learning things about New Alduin. I could learn things about Tell.
Like, why am I here?
What? Why am I here?
'Cause isn't there a better Eldwin for this?
Yeah, we tried to
I don't know,
smite
you
you
got
out
a
of.
brick of catnip.
We tried to smite you into your actual reality, but it didn't work.
We is very generous.
I meant we.
You did that.
He told me to, and I was drunk, and it seemed like a good idea. Sober me does not think that was a good idea.
Sober Nakane and drunk Nakane are two very different people.
Very different things. Like, drunk Nakane is like 95% more horny.
Sober Nakane is a lesbian. Drunk Nakane is apparently bi.
Well, drunk Nakane is just like I said, 95% more horny than just sober.
95% of 0 is still 0.
I would call Nakane like a. Here's the thing, because horny and acting on your horniness are two very different
She
things.
definitely will never. I've been meaning to try and work that in, and I just haven't because I've been enjoying the chaos of
Because,
catnip
like-
and cat
Nakane being horny does not like.
compute.
Well, no.
She's always horny.
She's always
got 'em.
horny. You. What I'm
Yes,
saying though is that Nakane is frequently overwhelmed by horny
Yeah.
when she sees a hot lady. It's just that she cannot physically act on the horny
It's like
because
constant
she
gay.
panics.
It's gay panic all the time.
They are two different things.
Which
We cannot say that Nakane is not horny because she is. It's just that she is too afraid to act on the horny.
Reserved.
Which usually gets her into more trouble with the horny because the
Because the
courtesan-
rest of us aren't afraid.
that and the courtesans go that one.
Yeah.
I sure do.
Yep.
Because her friends are assholes. They're like, oh, this is gonna be good. Which I really wish Tell had been there for the fireball incident.
So, did we cover Nakane's office politics?
Yeah,
I'm gonna say a lot of Nakane's office politics, like leading up to this, were probably because acting as a mercenary, and probably a lot of it was like less than legal. Especially
Right.
working with and or like working with the red oven mitt,
How come it
and now his brother, the white oven mitt or whatever he is now. But yeah, a lot of her stuff is probably a lot of solo work. Like this is probably the first like collaboration that she has stuck with for more than we'll say 9 months or however long a certain job will take. Yeah, so a lot of her stuff is probably less than legal. Like, way less than legal. Like, the fact that she is not out on the front lines right now going, well, I fucked up, is a goddamned miracle.
Hi, Auntie.
Hi, Auntie, the fuck, child.
How do you feel about your current office politics?
She's sometimes not sure what to do with the group. Especially, like, meeting, like, Myth for the first time. Because Myth's like, oh, cool, another tiefling. And she's like, why is this person up in my space? I have never had this reaction really before. And Nakane's just like, very much did stick to herself. Like, not, outwardly, like, trusting person.
Yeah. One
Not-
of the side effects of office politics is sometimes.
Like, very introverted, like, I'm just here to do my job and not make friends, but suddenly now I'm making friends.
The real job
You're
is
making-
the friends we made along the way.
You're making friends, and there's nothing you can do about it.
It's literally like introverts or extroverts found her, and now she's like, well, fuck.
That's funny that you say that because Myth has been experiencing the exact same thing for the duration of the campaign. Since she got to the party in the way that she did. Especially now that Farron has been gone for a while. Little bit confusing to
Yeah.
navigate because
Yeah.
there were a bunch of people and now it's just her and Nakane and weird Alduin. Not even the Alduin we started with, which wasn't the Alduin that we had.
This is like our 4th Alduin now.
And then
Least.
Tell, who
This is
has
your
always
first.
been very nice to Myth, but they've not had like any personal conversations.
This needs to change. Like, Myth and Tell need to go on, like,
Hold
some
on.
fucking, like, adventure together. I think that one
I
would
want
be...
to go on a life-changing trip with Zuko.
I think that would be fun. But, like I said, like, a lot of Nakane's, like, office politics are, like, way less than legal, which
Move
is,
over there.
Which is a very good description of this entire campaign.
oh yeah, definitely less than legal.
Yeah, though charismatic for Myth, the office politics of, but they took my cupcake, no, they already had one, is very different from, if you talk too much, your assassin is going to follow you home and try to kill you.
Yeah, and then someone's gonna appear on your coffee table and blow up your apartment.
Uh-huh.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh wait, I didn't do that. Hell yes!
It's a different you.
Did you fuck up your Nakane's apartment too?
Yeah, I would like to know
Yeah,
this.
that's a
You
universal.
were-
That's a universal
You
concept.
were really ready to own that.
Nakane's apartment always catches on fire.
Somehow.
No, maybe
See
it's
what-
a different element every time. Like, maybe, like, our Alduin set my apartment on fire, but the other Alduin, like, I don't know,
20
it
years
collapsed from, I don't know, some earthquake spell
A
or
tree grew in the
bullshit.
middle of
A
it.
tree grew in the middle of it.
Alduin was hit so hard when he came through time, he landed through Nakane's table and creating a crater in the ground that collapsed
Yeah.
the building.
Lightning
Nah,
at
see-
one time.
I
Yep.
appeared on the table and knocked the candle over. It's all history from there.
There was that really weird one that involved a goose for some reason.
Jake, have you seen that post? That's like I gave my party a familiar they didn't ask for. It's just a goose that follows them around and honks every time they do something illegal, and that's all it does. They can't get it to shut up. They can't get it to stop biting people.
I gave them a companion.
They didn't ask for it and they didn't want.
I've seen that post and I giggled, and I was like, I could see Jake doing that. Yeah, so that's probably a lot of Nakane's office politics is now, like, go from, yes, I'm still doing most likely very illegal things that I haven't been caught for yet.
I mean, you've probably got a network of people.
Probably less than legal.
I mean, but
But
you
now
know,
I've
it's
got,
an established
like,
channel.
well, here's the other
actual
thing,
friends
as-
to do these illegal things with me, and they are also down for
Well,
illegal
here's
things.
the thing, is that mercenaries aren't necessarily hired to do illegal things.
Yeah.
Sometimes they're just hired because, hey, we need someone to guard our caravan, and we don't want to die to monsters.
Yeah, that's how you got
Yeah.
mixed up with us in the first
Yeah,
damn
that
place.
too. Like, sometimes it's, like, less than legal. Other times it's actual legal.
Pest
Legal.
control.
And sometimes it's, hey, I didn't want to pay, like, the city guard to guard my spoiled princess daughter, so I'm gonna go, like, hire these this potentially shady purple woman
Shit out of
who then will lecture my daughter the whole way home about trying to change a boy. Because that's what Nakane did the whole way from the serpent strip to, like, that one, like, nobleman's daughter. She was, like, child.
All
I'd
right.
almost forgotten about that.
I do think this is
She was mad at her.
I do think this is a good transition back into the game, though, because now I kind of remember where we were. you guys had finished having drinks with Dragnor. And you guys ended up going your separate ways, heading back to...
I think we went to go pick up outfits, didn't we?
We went to go pick up outfits, and then we also went.
Or
to
was that before drinks?
That was
I
before
don't remember,
drinks.
but we ended up back in the Undercity trying to get
I'm passing this to Micah.
Okay,
Micah, you need to read this drunk Simone story.
trying to get because Tell thinks that if he explains.
I almost lost my balance and hit the camera, sorry. If the camera's off, I'm sorry. I am in a tidbit of pain. Not very good.
Yeah, it's a little bit off.
Sorry. I was being very careful. I'm kind of like in a China shop.
Do we need to swap Liv and Erica?
No, because that would rebalance all of our audio. That's the whole reason we're situated like this. Because Vox and I are much louder than everyone else at the table.
Yeah.
To be fair, the reason Vox is loud is because I say stupid shit and then they scream at me.
Yeah.
That's it. That's the stream.
That's it.
That's
Oh,
like
it is.
90% of our friendship is I say stupid shit and then Vox yells at me.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, Vox, why won't you let me drink the free soup?
We are not getting into this again.
Drink it. Drink the free soup.
I will commit several hate crimes today.
I forgot what the soup is.
The fairy soup?
The fairy
Yes.
I'm used to it
That you
already.
find in the logs?
I'm immune to hate crimes.
Hollowed out
to
holes in
being
logs
knifed?
filled with rainwater? The forbidden soup?
Oh.
I want to drink the forbidden
Yeah,
soup.
the fairy soup that is definitely cursed. I mean, here's the thing. My argument is never don't drink the soup.
It's another universal
it's
presence.
just
Fox counterbalances stupid shit.
Drink the soup.
it's just you are going to get yourself and maybe your entire family cursed as fuck.
Fuck my family.
Like, luckily I am very good at breaking curses.
Listen, you
but
asshole.
I
We're all in this together. Don't you fuck us.
Yeah,
Here's
is
the
this
thing.
found family or blood family? Because I didn't sign
Fae
up
do
for
not
this
care.
shit.
Ah, shit.
As somebody who married her, no.
We're not bringing curse shit into my house anymore.
I will break the curse.
I'm already here.
I would break the curse for everyone except for you.
She still lives here.
Do you think if I could just get enough curses going that they'll like do battle? Can I kaiju battle curses?
Did we just...
First of all,
Well, it was a great game, guys.
this is not the Three Stooges affected diseases like they had on The Simpsons.
Oh,
Or
those
the
are
only
your
reason
feet.
Mr.
I thought
Burns
you
is
were
alive
dying
is that
for
he
a
has so
second.
many
I almost
diseases they
pet your
can't
feet,
do
and I would have been
anything.
very unhappy.
I am going to destroy you.
Oh my god!
By the way, all I heard from upstairs was I am immune to hate crimes. How are
We
you?
had a conversation earlier.
Yeah, it's a whole thing.
Okay, I'm gonna eat this weed and exist.
Okay.
Anyway, what we were doing was we went back down to the Undercity
Yep.
because Tell is fairly convinced that given the information and assumptions that we have gathered together, he can make a compelling argument that his family is not responsible, but he has an idea of who might be. And maybe he can get them out of there, or if not, then he can...
Well, you guys had already spoken to Don Nibbles.
Did we?
At
Well,
yeah,
The second time?
Not a second time.
Because that's what we were going to do, is going to try to meet Don Nibbles to have this conversation about, okay, well, we've gathered some information, we haven't caught the person, but we have a fairly good idea of who it is, and it's definitely not my fucking family.
it's my fucking family. Kind of.
So wait, your family is the reason his family is
Well-
arrested.
One member of the
Yes.
family that we don't like to talk about.
That's where we were at. And you
So
were
is it
like,
gonna be
what if I blow it up
your
instead?
family or my family that fixes the situation?
What the fuck are you guys even trying to talk about at this point?
Well,
What?
So,
we were laughing.
Tell's family is locked up.
You gotta not use the word family anymore. Try again.
The coven. The coven is locked
Uh-huh.
up.
The coven is locked up.
Because
yes.
of Aaron's dad. Or
Uh-huh.
Nakane's dad.
Yeah, Nakane's dad, Aaron.
That's the family.
Uh-huh.
So is it your family or my family that's going to solve the issue? Because at this point, we have to get all of our families involved somehow.
Your family helped us turn me into a snake.
No. We're talking about the immediate issue.
Well,
One of our families has to be for comedic effect.
you know, I don't know which one. I couldn't tell you. I do know that Bethel busted out a chancla. So maybe you gotta solve this.
You were pretty convinced that,
Oh, I remember! I was gonna murder!
You were yelling about explosives and Tell was like, we're not using explosives.
I don't remember explosives.
You
You're
were
not
not
there.
part of the conversation.
That would be why, okay.
We went off on our own. We are doing this by ourselves, just the two.
I intend on breaking people free of prison
With
regardless of the number of bodies.
Yeah, they were doing that. We went to go see if this ridiculous booze would wake up Grandma, and it worked.
Oh yeah.
And it was really kind of funny because
Yeah,
Kat was like,
yeah.
"This is horrible," and then we told her that it was day 3 of the festival, and she was like, "Fuck!" So Grandma's awake, and
Yeah, we ended on Grandma waking up.
Yeah, Grandma waking up and like high fives all around because holy shit, that worked. Because nothing else. And Wallif wanted the booze, another bit of the booze that we used to wake her up because that must be some good and or terrible shit.
I'm curious now.
I must research the medicinal properties of this alcohol. Some good shit.
Oh yeah, Nakane sent a paper bird with just like a smiley face that says, Grandma woke up. Probably to Tell. Like, does never ever use smiley faces in her her little birds, but is actually using probably a little bit drunk at this point
God.
already in celebration that Grandma is awake. So there
Grandma
are
woke
now
up.
smiley faces
All
all
right.
over a paper bird.
I'm gonna do this so I can myth, Kane, all
Oakley.
Tell. Myth, Nakane.
That fucked me up. I was
Yeah,
like,
same. I was like,
hang on.
what? I saw a doggo named Oakley on a class composite. He was like a Cocker Spaniel mix, I think. It was very cute.
Alright, so Tell and Alduin, you guys are going down to the Undercity. Or you guys are in the Undercity and you're attempting to go talk to Don Nibbles.
We will be talking to Don Nibbles.
You're on Alduin duty for once, nose ghost.
They snuck off.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, we did. Tell asked Aldwin to go with him, and then realized halfway through what a mistake that was.
I should have asked anyone else.
He was gonna go by himself.
No, not allowed. That's not
The
how
buddy
buddy system
system
works.
Yeah.
Alright, and then Myth and Nakane. What were you two?
Cat just woke up.
Yeah, Kat just woke up.
Well,
That's where we left off, and then we were going to transition to them. I don't know
so
what we were doing afterwards.
so you guys were escorted out because she needed rest.
Yeah,
So after that, I don't know what you guys wanted.
I have no idea.
So I'll give you guys some time to think about.
Do we know that you guys are doing something?
I think you guys think that we went off to go get our outfits.
Yeah.
'Cause that
No,
was
I think that
no,
was
no,
before.
no, that was
Isn't
not
the
before
outfits
drinks.
already.
No. Because we were like, oh, we're just gonna go get our outfits, and then Tell broached the subject of, hey, do you want to go to the Undercity, like, immediately after that while they were walking back. Like, hey, I think I kind of want to go do this thing while they're off doing their own thing. I'll let them have the day to just relax. Like, I'm gonna go do this. Do you wanna come with me?
Yeah, because the one scene in the shop for the clothes, it was like fittings and seeing if Sorcerer Aldwin's clothes would fit on this one
Yeah.
for fittings. And then you guys were like, yeah, the clothes are coming along great. And then you guys lied to our face and said, yeah, we're gonna go check on our clothes again. And then we're like, gonna do Scooby-Doo.
What?
We
We picked up our clothes at the fitting.
Oh, I thought you did.
No, we only went to the shop twice, when we ordered the clothes and then when we picked them up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we didn't lie at all. We were like, we're gonna go get our clothes, and then Tell had been thinking, I think I might go to the Undercity, and just because you guys were off doing your own thing.
Yeah,
like,
it's been a minute.
You guys were off doing your own thing. Tell was like, I want to go down to the Undercity. I'm gonna go do it. Do you want to come with me, Aldwin?
Yeah.
Because he didn't want to bother you guys about it.
And then regretted everything.
Yes, he did. That's a wrap. I don't know where you want to start. We might want to start on a lighter note.
I'm looking on. I'm looking at some of my notes. All right. So since I'm going to give you guys time to figure out what you're doing, and then
Hanging with Grandma.
Well, we got booted out by Doolive. Now Nakane's probably going to go drink more in celebration. Because Grandma woke up for the first time in a very long time.
Vibes.
Vibes.
and you two are headed to Don Nibbles.
Mm-hmm. And we went through the Assassin's Guild portal to get down there.
Thieves Guild.
Thieves Guild, sorry.
Yeah, you guys
Same difference.
You guys have not. No.
Different guy.
I know. I'm just being an asshole.
Both the assassins and the thieves would take offense to that.
Yeah.
To the point that the Thieves Guild might be willing to hire the Assassins Guild.
God.
Okay, so along the way, are you guys? What are you guys talking about? You guys.
Tell is desperately attempting to convince Aldwin not to use explosives. He is wanting very much to
You did make me promise
no explosives unless I
that
say.
violence would be at a minimum a
Plan C.
Plan B.
No, Plan C.
Plan B. This is the argument we left off
Yes.
on.
That's the argument.
Because here's
Then
the
what's
thing.
Plan B?
Well, alright, so here's the thing. I don't necessarily need to get them out literally right this moment. It would be nice. I would like to enjoy the festival with them and get them out of prison. But if the information that we have so far is not sufficient, and what Don Nibbles actually wants from us is to destroy or kill or apprehend whoever this person is, then we have to try that.
Well, I mean, if it's Aaron,
Right.
we've
We've
already
killed him
tried
once.
to apprehend him multiple times.
We killed him once.
And apparently it's not sticking.
No, because he's a crazy dark wizard.
He's a bitch.
Presumably he is a lich at this point.
As you two are walking down the street, you turn a corner, and Aldwin, you end up running into a fairly dense individual. He's also wearing plate mail from head to toe. He's about 8 feet tall and looks like he weighs about 600 pounds.
Oh, delightful.
Oh, he was a big bitch.
Do not call the stranger a bitch, Aldwin.
Sorry,
Holy shit.
It's a compliment. He understands.
See?
He slaps your back in jest. I want you to make a strength savings throw.
I was hoping that he was just gonna pick Aldwin up by his head and be like, little man, funny.
Little man, funny.
Funny little man.
Woo! Yeah, baby, that's a 5.
Aldwin, you are knocked prone as the slap that he gives you deals 3 bludgeoning damage.
Got it.
Good job, Aldwin.
And he's laughing. He's like, "Ha! That is a good one, small man. My apologies for getting in your way."
No, to
it's-
be fair, he
all-
wasn't paying attention.
It's all good.
It's his fault.
It was not my fault.
your fault.
I would like to think we share an equivalent amount
No.
of fault here.
He had his back turned. How is he supposed to know you were coming? You were facing front.
But
You were supposed to be paying attention.
He was standing in a spot that was
Please,
good.
please, let us not talk about fault. What are your names?
Tillaman.
Aldwin Orbrandir.
It is wonderful to meet you. My name is Gregory.
Gregory!
Yeah.
I love this man. Hold on a second.
Him. Gregory.
Yeah, he's only a 4.
By the way, you can't really tell what he looks like.
That's fine.
His plate armor is covering enough of him that, yeah.
Aldwin will kind of like look around either side of him.
Can tell anything by his voice, like where he might be from. Tell has traveled all over the place, so. Do you want me to make a check?
Do you have the Outlander background?
No.
Can tell anything.
Shush. Shut the hell of your mouth.
I'm over here.
Go ahead and give me a history check.
Don't anger Box. I'm going to get hit.
I'm over here.
Wow, it's forced all the way down. An 11. Not great.
Fortunately, not really. Very deep voice,
Alright, you are
big
going
fella.
to-
He could be from just about anywhere. Because, I don't know, you've seen big dudes on your travels.
Okay.
Oh, well, let us not talk of fault. Please! Shall we get a drink? My treat, after all.
Well, we were actually on our way to go see someone.
Do you want a drink? I can go. You always want a drink, Alvin.
I do always want a drink, but
Well,
I also have a precarious fondness for violence.
We are not going to do any violence.
Precarious fondness.
violence, you say? Well, please, join me for a drink and let's talk about it. I may be able to help.
Oh, hell yes! Gregory's gonna help me break in!
Jesus Christ.
You're not going without me. Elle will reach out and grab Tell's arm and just
At
steer
least-
him to follow Gregory.
At least let me hear your story of it.
Alright. Suppose it can't hurt. Last time it took us like 4 hours to get in to see that man anyway, so.
Alright. You guys head into a small hole in the wall, bristling with people. You can tell this is kind of much more of a local place.
Yeah. Tell's favorite.
And Gregory most certainly does not really fit in this establishment.
He's too big.
He actually ends up taking up 2 chairs when he sits down.
Is deeply interested in everything that Gregory has going on right now. Mostly because of the shiny armor. Kahamut is like,
I love this bird.
Gregory is fascinated.
very
by
curious.
Bahamut.
I love this. I love Tell's bird.
Little Kahamut.
Little.
Yeah, little. The size of Tell's torso.
I love
what did
every
we
bird
say-
that's not in my house.
Yes.
What did we say Aldwin's familiar is as an archer?
A badger
It
It
is a
is
badger.
snuffling around.
I miss pork chop.
Didn't I name this badger pork
This
chop
bagger.
Banger.
in
Honor.
honor
Uh-huh.
of pork chop?
Well, please, friends, tell me. What is this wanton violence you may be committing?
Anton
Well,
violence.
alright. I think that
Should not be
I am
moaning like dumplings.
We should not be fighting like dumplings.
You start giggling and Tell literally.
Oh no, this is completely out of
we
character.
can't.
There's a whole Tumblr post
see if I can
about
find
the difference between wonton and wanton.
Yeah, wanton.
Oh, I like the wonton violence. I would commit some serious wonton
Oh my
violence
god, I would
on
murder
a
some
given
wontons
day.
right now.
I grab you by the throat.
Do it.
That's what I was about to
She'd
say.
like
is
it.
if Alduin is giggling, Tell will go just grab him by the throat and squeeze while he talks.
Now that I mention it, I'm a
Alvin
little bit
discovers
peckish too.
something about himself.
Barkeep, 3 ales and some food, please.
Oh, hell yes, food.
I found it.
Either way, so the hopefully there will be no need for violence. I am not expecting there to be. Aldwin, what? Oh no, I've seen
have you?
this.
Okay.
Yes, I have. I am familiar.
I'll save it for the break to show Jake.
The Jake break.
Where was I? My God.
That you don't want
Choking
any
all the way.
violence, but there's gonna be violence.
So, all right, let's start from the beginning. So, I'm sure you have heard of the spate of disappearances recently that are happening both here and in the upper city. Yes?
I'm
No.
not from this city.
Okay. They've been happening during the festival. So, did you just arrive or have you been
A
here
few
the
days
last-
ago.
All right. We only just learned about them as well. I am also from quite far away. My family was coming here to meet me because we have some other business that I wanted their help with.
Okay.
These disappearances start happening. One of my family members is a fucking idiot. Picked up a cat and a entrepreneur, an entrepreneurial force from here in the Undercity, took offense to that. And
To picking up a cat.
Eamon wanted to keep the cat. The cat was actually a... Is he a spy? A spy. Entrepreneurial force.
On second thought, I don't want your input, Alden.
So.
So you know, it was deeply bad manners, which this is sort of what this family member is because he is from the Feywild and stupid.
From the
You call a
Feywild.
lot of people stupid.
Well, Eamon deserved it.
From the Feywild, you say.
Yes,
Interesting.
from the Winter Court especially, which is
Oh my god, is this man from the Feywild?
so they are currently being held by this entrepreneurial force. We managed to track them down. Unfortunately, they are also sort of being held for the disappearances, even though even this man, Don Nibbles, knows that they are not the culprits, but nobody knows who is the culprit.
So, this man, Don Nibbles, it was his spy cat that your friend attempted to take.
Yes. He thought it was just a regular cat.
Don Nibbles must really like cats.
Sure does!
Yeah. You could say that.
Sure does.
Beer.
Takes a very large sip of beer.
The ale and food does come out at some point while you guys are talking.
That being said, there was an agreement for an exchange of information in regards to the disappearances that if we obtained that information, that Tal's family would be released, and we're going to find out if the information we have is enough.
Sufficient.
And if not...
Wanton violence.
Yes!
No. I feel like it would be a terrible choice to make a full-scale enemy out of one of the most powerful men in the Undercity during the Festival of Holy
Easy
Water.
solution. We just get rid of...
Okay, were you there or was it the other Aldwin?
I mean, you could also find this individual that's making people disappear to make Don Nibbles disappear.
So here is the trick
Oh.
with that. The person we think is responsible, we have already tried to kill once, and it didn't stick.
Well,
So he's worse now.
You know what this sounds like. You gotta kill him again.
See, that's sort of what I said. I mean,
Gregory, I love you.
if we do the wanton violence at Aaron, that I'm alright with. I will go slap Aaron again. I would love to do
Can
that.
I use explosives on him?
Yes. I do not think it is a good idea to use explosives on Donevils. We are not doing that. We are not going to do violence on Donevils.
See, but here's the thing: is I've discovered.
Wait. How do you make explosions?
Told just puts his head down.
So, I have this friend in the Southern Strip. His name is Popo.
Don't you love not having to actually deal with this situation? Don't you love watching me have an existential crisis while it happens only to me?
He's this.
I'm enjoying Popo too. Like, this is a story that Tell does not know.
No, he doesn't.
He's this quaint little gnome. He knows how to make something called gunpowder.
No, he doesn't. I'm telling you that from...
Maybe this Aldwin, in this Aldwin's world, he does?
It doesn't work in this world.
Makes gunpowder. What's gunpowder?
What is this gunpowder you speak of?
It's blowy uppy sand.
Wouldn't they call it black powder? Isn't that what it was called before it was
Oh
used
yeah,
for guns?
that's true. Black powder.
Yeah.
What is this black powder?
Although I guess I
mean, it depends.
Real-
You call it
so-
gunpowder?
So realistically, it doesn't exist in this world. Plain and simple, black powder does not function.
So what are explosives made of? Alchemy?
Most of the time, yes. It's through magic.
And Molotov cocktails work.
And yeah. Because that's just alcohol and fire.
Yes.
Well, I mean, you can't actually make an IED with alcohol. You just have to superheat the alcohol first and then ignite it, which causes all the alcohol to ignite faster, rather than having to burn from
Maybe
outside
don't teach
in.
people how to do that.
Okay, yeah, you're
On the internet!
Maybe don't explain.
We do not encourage making bombs!
For legal reasons, this is a joke. My lawyer has advised me.
I hate this motherfucker.
I just got a text from Matthew Michael Murdoch, my lawyer, and he has advised me to shut the fuck up.
I would love to get a text from a lawyer that just says, "Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up!"
Apparently Vox will be in jail.
Vox will be in jail.
Because of you. I didn't do anything.
This happens to you a lot.
Also, I have a
You
spell
know,
that I can use on my
that was-
arrows that makes things explode.
Oh, that's lovely.
Isn't it? Ranged explosives.
Isn't that magic?
I just said it's a spell I can cast on my arrows. Yeah, it's magic.
I mean, I also have explosive spells.
Yes, I don't
More
know.
explosive.
I don't know why you would need a powder for this.
Want to go home?
I mean, you
I'm
know,
also fond of Molotov cocktails. Or wait, no, I named them something. They're Orbrandir cocktails.
That's right, they are. There's also ways to make explosives out of alchemy, like certain magical plants and stuff. You put them in a bottle, you shake the fuck out of them, and then you throw them, they explode. I don't know how to do that, but
That gnome I
Someone
was
does.
talking about, he has like a tube that's like this big around. He puts stuff in the back of it, and then it launches shit out of it.
You mean a cannon? I mean, sorry, I'm not there.
So, could you put like a person in it and launch them?
It's not quite that big. It's like he holds both his fists up together like that big.
Well, I mean,
you get the really small
there's
person.
magic that can make stuff bigger.
This true, or makes things smaller. You could make a person really little. You put them in, you shoot them, and then
He
they
did
get bigger
talk
as
about
they
putting some kind of worm in a jar.
go. What? Would you still love me if I?
Your friend seems odd.
He's a little strange, and that's coming from me.
Vox, I need you to understand. That is a true statement.
What?
That wasn't hyperbole.
What?
worm in a
Popo
jar.
was a little weird. This is not.
I assumed it was a true fact about Popo. I just had a would you still love me if I was a worm? Is his wife? Is the worm his wife?
For some context, because this was the very first campaign arc that we did with this group.
No, even camera.
Yeah, we didn't even have a camera running at that time. I think we had only a microphone, and that's been lost to time.
Yeah.
But they were dealing with a naga.
I thought it was a purple worm.
I'll get there.
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
They were dealing with a naga, so their response was to polymorph it as a frog.
Guess who was there?
Put it into a jar, stick it in Popo's cannon, and launch it into the mouth of a purple worm.
It was a mortar.
Yeah,
Popo had some brilliant ideas.
That's actually really fucked up to do to the Naga.
Yeah.
We realized in hindsight.
Because as the cannon exploded, it killed the frog, which then made the naga turn back into itself, soaring through the air into the mouth of a purple worm, where the digestive fluids would basically keep eating at it while it would resurrect itself.
Yeah, no, we completely, in a different timeline that has since been retconned because...
Oh, you guys...
You did a war crime, is what you did.
Is it a war crime if it's a...
I would consider it a war crime.
That's fair. But anyways... Explosives. I say we blow up Aaron.
Well, we should definitely do that anyway, but also, I would like to see if my family can be released first.
Good, yeah.
With just the information we have.
So, Gregory, what brings you to the City of Gold?
No.
Yes. Well, my employer had some business for me to attend to, and unfortunately I got separated from my companion.
Oh.
But once I'm able to find them, well, let's put it this way, we are quite the team together. We can get just about anywhere we need to.
I am so curious what this whole situation is about. Do you have any idea? Well, okay, here. We've been having pretty good luck tracking people with, have you ever heard of the paper?
Sorry.
Of course! I wasn't born under a rock! Even if
Are a rock. Jesus, man. Have you seen how big you are?
God, Gregory knows how to send a tweet. 25 words or less is about 140, right?
Yeah.
Oh my god, paper birds or Twitter? Well, we're not going to talk about Twitter.
I have extras. We've had very good luck tracking down people with it by following a paper bird.
Good luck is
Whoa.
subjective.
What? You've been following the paper birds?
Yes.
That's very dangerous.
That's how we got down here. I mean, if it took like a treacherous path, we would just find a way to reroute. But generally,
You are quite the individuals, I'll give you that.
we're creative when there are
So-
no other options.
Who's your employer?
Unfortunately, I can't talk about that.
Classified.
I
Well,
want to trust you, Gregory.
do you have
I'm not actually saying this.
do you have leads on where your partner may have gone?
No, he's a little bit of a rascal. So,
What's his name?
Hanky.
Hanky? Greg and Hank. I don't know why I don't like this name combo.
Mike, are you okay?
You okay back there?
He's dead. I can confirm that not only has Jake killed our druid, Jake has killed our bard
And our monk.
and our monk.
And shoot. Wait, no, that wasn't me.
The monk, the monk,
And our cleric. Oh wait, no, she's back.
Oh, Fasira.
Oh, yeah. I thought you were talking about,
No.
She only died for a little while in that
I
one
thought you were talking
timeline.
about the other cleric that joined your party for a short while, who is probably still wandering around in Elithra.
No, not him. I was talking about the oaf.
I wish Michelle would come and play with us again.
I'm sorry, my dog laid on me, and she's got the right angle, but I can't get up very well.
Nami, come here.
Yes!
Nami, come here.
He's a faithful companion of mine.
Saved you.
Thank you. Though I probably need to
Hang
take her
on.
out to...
Hank.
Faithful companion.
Yes? What?
Is your faithful companion an animal?
Why? Yes, it
that's
is!
Oh, okay, yeah. Is it a dog?
No! Who keeps a dog as a pet?
Yeah, really.
Do you have anything of his?
Let's see. Kind of starts patting around. Ah, here it is. Pulls out a green feather.
Oh no. I figured it out.
Erica and I...
Careful.
Is Hanky a bird?
Yes, he is a chicken!
Did we kill that bird? Out of character.
No, we did not. We saw its feathers when we were. Well, some of us saw the feathers when we were in the warehouse for the Hildebrandy family.
That's right. You know, this is triggering a memory.
Oh?
We have seen feathers like that recently helping another friend in the warehouse district in the upper city. This was, what, a couple days ago?
Oh, is that so? Well, I was separated from my companion just a few days ago.
I don't think Don Nibbles ate the bird, do you?
I don't think so. It was only...
Still.
I know, but we were in the upper city.
Wait.
In the warehouse.
I'm sorry. Did you say something about eating my hanky?
I'll do this being an insane person. Just ignore him.
I don't know. He's had some fairly good ideas so far.
See?
How?
Stealing this back.
I need to be within 5 miles. So that's not going to help.
Oh? Within 5 miles of?
I was going to locate animals or plants, now that I know.
And that could still work.
I guess it could.
I doubt that.
Would it work to specify a green chicken? Or will it just point me to the closest chicken?
I actually don't know.
Because it says, describe or name a specific kind of beast or plant. Concentrating on the voice of nature in your surroundings, you learn the direction and distance of the closest creature or plant of that kind within 5 miles, if any are present.
I mean, I would say you could say a green chicken and...
Hope.
Hope that there's not more than one in the city.
Temporal shenanigans. There are multiple Hanks.
I can't tell you the outcome, but I can tell you that probably saying green chicken will give you a bit more of a clear direction for with the spell.
In that case, I suppose we could try. The city is fairly large, so it might be one of those things where I have to do it a couple times from a couple different areas, is my thought.
We're gonna triangulate a chicken.
Yeah. Well, I have a spell that might at least help point us in the right direction.
But what about your friends?
Well, we can get to them.
Or we
Especially...
could you could cast the spell, point Gregory in the right direction, and then we go deal with Senior Nibbles. And then while we're doing that, he goes to check that area, and if he doesn't find it, he can meet back up with us at the tavern that we left those two at.
Oh, could be. Yeah.
Yes. And if you need assistance with your friends, I will gladly help you.
Would be appreciated. Especially if we end up having to fight Aaron. Again.
Especially if you could point me in the direction of Hanky.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, let me see what I can get. And I'm going to cast locate animals or plants and think of the green chicken that we saw the feathers of.
I'm assuming you're going to cast that as a ritual.
I can.
Just like doing rituals in a bar. Probably not the weirdest thing that's ever happened in the Festival of Holy Water.
I mean, we're drinking, we're eating. I might as well just cast it as a ritual since we're just vibing.
Aaron, how many times must we teach you this lesson?
More than likely, what you'd be able to do is once you guys are
Many
done, go
times
out
it
into
looks
like
like.
an alleyway and just cast. That's not entirely unusual. People prefer you to cast magic outside
Oh,
anyway.
that makes sense.
All right. Do you want to give a description of how you go about casting locate animals or plants? For a little bit of help, the material components that are involved in it, even though you're doing it as a ritual, it's a bit of fur from a bloodhound.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I figure once we, if we're going out to do it in an alley,
I think you guys can do better than an alley.
I don't want to do it in the middle of the road.
Being gross.
I'm gonna push you off that chair.
Please
Right
don't.
into the camera. How would Tell do a ritual like this? It's not a super crazy spell or anything. Then again,
Yeah, just kind of a little bit of
Flavor.
flavor to it.
yeah, he probably like draws a with his big quarterstaff. Will like draw a like a sigil on the ground, which doesn't leave a mark, but it lights up. And speaks some words. Takes the bloodhound fur and sort of sprinkles it like over the sigil. Says some more words, waves his staff, and then like activates sort of points. And maybe the I don't know if learn the direction is like I get the sense in my brain, or if there's like a light that
So this is a divination spell, and the best way that I'm going to go about describing this is casting the spell, you close your eyes, and you start to hear almost like whispers on the wind.
Okay.
And part of you casting the spell was asking, where can you find this creature? And it gives you some very vague directions.
Okay.
But it is within 5 miles.
Okay.
Choked on my drink.
It is going, based on your current location, it would be probably about a mile north.
Okay. In the
And
Undercity?
above.
Oh, okay. In the Undercity. Okay.
Well,
You said 1.5 miles?
yeah.
Ish. Alright, well, we would have to go to the Overcity. But roughly, the idea that I'm getting is about 1.5 miles north from our current position, but we would have to be, in that position in the Overcity.
All right. Well, thank you very much.
Mm-hmm.
And where shall I be meeting you?
I don't remember the name of that tavern.
What was the tavern's name?
I had it written down, but
I don't know. You're the note keeper here.
I am a note keeper, but did I write down the tavern?
nope, keep up.
Or the crypt keeper.
Girl, you are looking to get in trouble tonight.
We're talking about the tavern we drank with Dad Norin, right?
Yeah.
What's the name of that place?
What are you doing?
The Tired Dagger.
I think that's what it was.
We'll say that's it.
Yeah.
That sounds.
We'll say that one.
Unless you guys.
Tell will probably give him the name of the tavern and then also some landmarks, some like notable landmarks around it, so that he knows he's in the right spot. Because he said that he's not from the city and he just came a couple days ago. So.
Damn, Liv just took off.
And when you get there, you might see a large older dragonborn. You can sort of stick around near him. He's a good friend of ours. He'll make sure that
And is there a name for this fine fellow?
Dragnor.
Dragnor.
He's lovely.
Wonderful. Well, thank you for giving me direction. Now, it's time that I took off and found my companion.
Good luck.
Hope all goes well. I am giving good energy.
You as well. And he's going to.
We will see you soon, Gregory.
He will begin to march off away from you guys.
I love this weird little man.
A man on a mission.
You're not sure quite how he's going to get where he's going, but
I trust him to figure it out. He seems like a capable guy.
and now of course Micah's not here. But
Right here, my dog is just trying to damage the couch.
I did not
Ah,
mean
Gummy.
to ignore you guys for a while, but I figured you guys were enjoying finding out about Greg.
When do we want to do our...
That is actually what I was looking at doing.
Oh.
So you guys are now, once again, heading to Don Nibbles.
Yes. Back where we started.
I love Greg.
I
Just so
also
everybody
love
knows.
Greg.
That's okay. We may not have progressed that portion of the plot, but the plot thickens elsewhere.
Let's try it out.
Too much cornstarch.
God.
All right. So yeah, actually, this will probably be a good time for us to take a break. So we are going to take our bio break, and then we will return to you two.
Okay.
We'll
For-
probably go play like carnival games and drink. Like dorky carnival games. I think that's what Dakade would run around and do with Myth.
All right. So, yeah, we will see you guys after a 10-minute bio break. See you then.
Tired of the road, tired of the sun. Miss my missus and her home cooked buns. Our backs are bent, our feet are sore. We're traveling along on the barren moor. But that's alright, that's okay. We'll drink ale anyway. Nightwood grows heavy, stout grows trim. Harefoot gets hairy. Raise your flagons and fill 'em to the brim. That's alright and that's okay, 'cause we're all halflings anyway. so dark, dark as night. Failed to fly from the arrow's bite. Fell from above on the tailor's house. Hey, everybody, get your dragon suit and blouse. This brew, that song, we danced together all night long. Tired of the road, tired of the sun. Miss my missus and her home cooked buns. Our backs are bent, our feet are sore. Been traveling long on the barren moor. But that's alright, that's okay. We'll regale anyway.
All the warmth and comforts that I miss upon the sea, the rest do look so paltry small when I compare to thee. Oh, Molly's bride, the best girls in the land. To your every need, there's no place that I'd rather be. Short on stature, laid out drink, a talk who's parched and dry. Then run you ragged through the night, all head and eyes for your delight. Oh, Molly's bride, no other I can stand. I've traveled far and wide the sea, there's no place that I'd rather be. Adored and so at home you'll feel when you're at Molly's dive. Till money's spent I'd not frequent another tavern of the night. Oh, Molly's bride, they'll take you by the hand. All those girls who have good tales recording from Molly's bride. And gals from distant lands, exotic, dark and fine. Just take your pick and enter in. The worries vanish in no time. Oh, Molly's bride, the most exalted band. And it's time to life from girls is coming, give the bride a try. To your every taste, be or elf or forfeit high. For a price they'll bring their friends and you'll be envied far and wide. Oh, Molly's bride, the best girls in the land. To your every need, there's no place that I'd rather be. Jump into a kraken's jaws or pluck out a beholder's eye. I'd do most anything I can to be with those sweet Molly's bride. Oh, Molly's bride, no other I can stand. I've traveled far and wide the sea, there's no place that I'd rather be. When it's time to go to sea, my heart will give a sigh, for I will miss a tumbling with lovely Molly's bride. Time in bed had been well spent, I'll fondly keep in mind the lovely face and other parts of fair sweet Molly's bride. Oh, Molly's bride, the best girls in the land. To your every need, there's no place that I'd rather be. Oh, Molly's bride, no other I can stand. Far and wide the sea, there's no place that I'd rather be.
to the seven seas, sailing with the Jolly Roger boat is what we see. Aboard the vessel and get the copper, raise your kettles and have a fire, blunder to fill 'em with plum. We are buccaneers. Now let's celebrate with rum. Yo ho, matey ho, I tell you about boy, but before we hit the high tide, pour me another black Janko wine. Once I was in the bridge, sailing through peaceful waters, quite 3 ships to the wind, when suddenly appears the Kraken. Blow me down. Must be the work of Davy Jones. Bring a spring upon her, for the love of Neptune, hey behold. Yo ho, matey ho, I tell you about boy, but before we hit the high tide, pour me another black Janko wine. All hands above, get the chest to the boats, we need to scuttle and get to the shore. And homie Ernest, don't leave a piece of egg, let's get to the coast where the fiddlers bring away. Finally got to the sun while the ship sinks in the water. Son of a biscuit eater! I really need a clap of thunder. We'll see each other again. You monster, I'll beat you up. Now let's find a place to drink and crack the Jenny stick. Yo ho, matey ho, I tell you about boy, but before we hit the high tide, pour me another black Janko wine. Yo ho, matey ho, I tell you about boy, but before we hit the high tide, pour me another black Janko wine. Yo ho, matey ho, I tell you about boy, but before we hit the high tide, pour me another black Janko wine. Yo ho, matey ho, I tell you about boy, but before we hit the high tide, pour me another black Janko wine. Sing with me, yeah. Yo ho, matey ho, I tell you about boy, but before we hit the high tide, pour me another black Janko wine. Yo ho, matey ho, I tell you about boy, but before we hit the high tide, pour me another black Janko wine. Let's go to the seven seas, sailing with the Jolly Roger boat is what we see. Aboard the vessel and get the copper, raise your kettles and have a fire, blunder to fill 'em with plum. We are buccaneers. Now let's celebrate with rum. Yo ho, matey ho, I tell you about boy, but before we hit the high tide, pour me another black Janko wine. Once I was in the bridge, sailing through peaceful waters, quite 3 ships to the wind, when suddenly appears the Kraken. Blow me down. Must be the work of Davy Jones. Bring a spring upon her, for the love of Neptune, hey behold. Yo ho, matey ho, I tell you about boy, but before we hit the high tide, pour me another black Janko wine. All hands above, get the chest to the boats, we need to scuttle and get to the shore. And homie Ernest, don't leave a piece of egg, let's get to the coast where the fiddlers bring away. Finally got to the sun while the ship sinks in the water. Son of a biscuit eater! I really need a clap of thunder. We'll see each other again. You must
it's the same system that the McElroys used for the Amnesty campaign. I don't remember what that rule set is actually called, but I know that basically the only thing that Griffin actually had to do to run that game, or to like do that game, was write the actual story, and then when you roll and do things is very, very obvious and very clear, so he didn't have to like waffle about a lot of that stuff. Which comparatively,
Oh, this was,
I think that's true. I might be wrong.
Oh, okay, so they used, Powered by the Apocalypse.
Like,
It's the game that they
It wasn't
used as
cold.
Monster of the Week.
Yeah, yep. And they have, like, the Powered by the Apocalypse system has a bunch of different
Oh, yeah.
games. And one of them, if I remember correctly, is a superhero one, because they did do a one-shot that was superheroes, I think, with the same system. I could be wrong. Because there are a couple of superhero ones.
Alright.
Anyway.
Yeah, no, that-
I just want to try new things. I tried Pathfinder for the first time recently, and that was really, really fun. So I was like, man, I want to try other...
I technically have the
TTRPGs.
Pathfinder 2 ebook, but oh my god!
It's a lot. The rule, like, learning all of the rules was very, like,
Daunting.
very daunting, but I had a lot of fun playing. I made a Fatal Frame character.
Yes.
I made one of the priestesses from 5 as a character in Pathfinder. It was very fun.
Yeah, I had a friend that was streaming that, but I came into the game like way late, so I was super lost. I'm like, sorry, Harris, man.
5?
Yeah, I'm 5. So
Yeah,
I
it'd
gotta
be fun
go find
to-
a walkthrough of it. so
I think it
watch
would be fun to make
Gab
a
doesn't-
character
yeah.
that is
Doesn't he
not
like-
a fucking parody character.
Yeah.
For once.
I just want to play, like, my first hero OC from when I was, like, 14 in a tabletop RPG.
Just like pull it like a thread from your
Yeah,
13-year-old brain.
I just want to let it happen. I want to let it exist as, like, the forums, so let
Yeah.
it almost feel.
I think it would be fun. Just a little one-shot guy. That would be delightful.
You actually know that character.
Yeah.
Alright. So,
Time
you
for-
two were heading to Don Nibbles, but I was going to jump over to you guys
Jump in.
for what you guys were doing in the City of Gold. You guys, basically were given a day to entertain yourselves.
So I guess Mithkin could, like, since this is, like, her home.
I give you guys downtime and you don't know what to do with it.
Well, that's what I was trying to tell you on the break.
Yeah, I know.
Well, I suggested that we're probably meandering around the festival, probably playing festival games.
I have some things that I'm going to introduce, but
He needs to know where we're at the moment.
you guys have to interact with me, and then I poke.
Okay.
Hi, Nom.
So Cat's awake.
Cat is
Yeah,
awake.
we were shooed
recently
away
got
for-
shoot away.
So she could eat and recover from waking up, because that sort of thing is
Yeah.
different than actual.
So let's pause for a second, because this at this point in the
This
story,
is a pretty major event.
yeah,
Yeah,
a
this is
lot
a huge
has
event.
just happened.
Yeah, like to just go, yeah, now I go play carnival games. I'm like,
Yeah, Yeah, no, it's a huge event.
So actually, I guess this might be a good opportunity. Myth, Nikane. Thoughts. Talk to each other.
Feelings.
Nikaido looks over and, like, it's, like, practically vibrating through the stratosphere at this point. She's so excited. What would she do? Definitely.
I know the tail is going.
Yeah, like, very excited, flail tail, like, people are probably, like,
Don't stand too close.
Because they keep getting whipped by it.
Yeah.
Thumped by a croc tail, essentially.
Essentially, Nakane's tail is huge.
She's got a thicky tail.
She got a thick and long tail, just like I could strike.
It's like walking by a pitbull.
Yeah, yeah.
An
Yeah.
excited pitbull.
Uh-huh.
His pitbull. Yeah,
Don't know where you'd get that analogy.
lots of wiggling.
I got skinny legs and I got a lot of friends with pitbulls. Who love to whip me.
Would probably have grabbed like another paper bird because she probably has a stack on them from how much she uses them, especially with this festival. Write a little note to M, that's Auntie M, that says, "Grandma's awake with more smiley faces. This is where she is at. However, Dwalov just kicked us out, so she's resting, but she's awake." And send it off.
Alright. Paper bird flutters off.
And we're
Into the
see-
sky.
And we're gonna see like in like 10 minutes, like anime style, like dust cloud running.
I think I figured out what the emotion was that I was trying to parse. I think that Myth is having a little bit of survivor's guilt.
Oh.
To like kind of meta it for a second just so that like
Yeah.
cause like she's super relieved that your grandma's okay, but like immediately before the campaign there was that we've lost Flynn, Theron is missing, she's not actually coping very well, I don't think.
Oh.
So I think that she would like be acknowledging but like kind of like tired.
Yeah.
Like she would be pretty easy to lead right now. And she'd be like, yeah, that's really good.
Nakane, after a moment, would probably notice that Myth is off, and then like bring herself down from like way up here, like still excited, but something's up, to like a little bit more calm levels, and would like take a deep breath and be like, "Are you okay?"
I think so.
Okay, because you're acting a little weird.
Feel a little weird.
Right. What would you like to do to try and help alleviate that weird? This is your town.
I'm gonna counter that. You're from the desert. What's your like image of the festival that you wanted to get to see in the big city?
You've really only experienced it in the Southern Sphere.
Yeah. Not that it wasn't big, but this is like the home.
This is the city of gold.
This is the San Diego Comic-Con
Of drinking.
of drinking, which is still probably San Diego Comic-Con.
Yeah.
Yeah, but San Diego Comic-Con is nothing compared to Oktoberfest in Germany.
What would be?
Yeah, because my experience of the thing that we should go do might be really different. So,
That's true.
because I have done this in this town for like 50 years.
She's just like, yeah.
One thing you learn is that even after 50 years, quite a few things do keep changing.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But, like, there are probably, like, the staples, like, when you go to Chicago and they dye the river green. Like, that's a thing that they do.
Yeah.
The terrible river. Gross one.
That river done a lot.
Trying to think what would be. Because obviously it's more than just, like, bar hopping.
Or is it, like, nostalgia? Is there a thing that you miss this year?
No idea.
One of the rare instances that she's showing that she's a little bit older.
Yeah. I was like, Right, age gap. What would be nostalgic?
I mean, 64 is young enough that it's slight.
Yeah.
One thing that you guys can probably do, if you guys are completely uncertain, is you can choose to start wandering
Yeah, let's wander.
and basically force me to give you a random encounter.
Or options.
Yes.
A couple hooks.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
I'm also trying to think of what would be nostalgic for her.
I just really miss sand in my ass. I don't know.
You want sand in your ass? Well, we can help you with that. Come and get your ass sand right here.
Like, is there a music, maybe? Like, is there...
All right.
Oh.
Because I'm sure, like, regional instrument difference.
Yeah, I just don't know enough, like,
Yeah.
what instruments or...
Just describe the sound. I like the strings. I like brass. I like...
So, you two are walking along, kind of just taking in the sights of the city. Maybe you guys chat about something, point something out every now and then. And then one of the things that you guys notice... Where was it? Myth.
4.
You hear a voice.
Oh.
Sounds awfully familiar. Like the princess.
Have I heard the princess ever?
You guys met her in person.
You're right. I crossed the campaign. There was a campaign memory in a different timeline.
Yeah.
You're right.
Mytholio. Mytholio. I have a mission for you.
Oh, that's what this is going to be like, huh? And like she's gonna say that out loud as they're walking.
It's gonna be like, what?
Weird.
I require you to purchase something sweet.
That's really cute, though!
Okay. Hot or cold?
There's a moment of pause. Hot.
On it. The princess wants a dessert.
The princess?
Uh-huh.
Right.
They do a brain talk thing.
Okay.
Take the dessert
She wasn't done. My bad.
to the statue of people.
Statue of people. The fountain. Yes. Cusco's poison.
The poison for Cusco.
Okay. Warm. Dessert. City of Gold. Feywild, though.
Well,
Okay. So, I know this might sound a little bit weird with all of the beer, but hear me out.
okay.
So, there's this caramel tart
Ooh.
that they sell here a lot, but instead of using, like, a lot of butter, they use a lot of honey. I don't really understand how it works.
Okay.
I might not even be using the right dessert. I'm not actually really good at it because I usually just go in and say, yes, please. And then they give me a bag. So...
Just like, I'm just picturing Myth just like full marching into this like up to this vendor or into where the building business that they sell these, and just like full determination strut, just like gold on the counter. Yes, please.
Is Nakane like making it really obvious that she's like trying to picture what this is like?
Yes.
I need any die. There's one. Okay. Gremlin mode, very active. Myth is going to go like, okay, I know what we're doing, and she's going to grab Nakane and she is going to look away from the festival toward like the edges, like where a lot of the like foundling and orphan children will be, like not necessarily in the thing but close enough that you know the space that and she's going to go rally the children as she does most years.
Oh no.
The guy, very little interaction with children. This should be good.
I'm gonna say that's not difficult to do.
What this rallying typically involves is a little bit of a song and dance. So I'm going to need you to repeat after me, okay?
Okay. The guy is like, what the fuck?
And Myth is going to kind of put her arms out and walk backwards toward the alley and go, oh no.
Oh god, I gotta do that.
Yup.
You're gonna be... Okay. Oh no.
There's water everywhere.
There's water everywhere.
And I have all these treats.
I don't know all of the motions that you
I just did a little.
Okay. And I have all these treats.
And no one here to share.
And no one here to share.
And then, like, by that point, they'd be, like, just inside of, like, the main little thing. And some of the kids that would know it would have already been, like...
You are starting a musical.
Well, that's, like, the way that they know, like, hey, I'm that person.
Oh yeah.
It's me, because, like, sometimes she might not be there for, like, 3 years.
I mean, yeah, a lot of bards would be traveling, so we might not see them for a while, but always a pleasure when they come back.
Yeah, it's the one that does the little song, and then we go raid the fucking cake station.
Oh yeah, you'd definitely be getting people attracted. Getting kids to follow.
Okay, this is fun. This is cute.
Some of the older ones are probably, like, sizing you up, like, who's this person? We haven't seen this one before. Is that a tiefling?
The guy is just like, I don't know what to do with children. Usually they scream.
Mind you, most of these kids, not actually human.
Like, still not sure what to do with these kids.
I don't know that there would be much time to brace Nakane for this.
No.
Because the younger ones probably very vividly remember, oh, this was fucking awesome last time, but not really, you know, any semblance of anything, because they're like 7. You know what a 7-year-old is like.
Yes.
So, there are probably children climbing you now.
She's just like very nervous that one's going to fall. She knows she's not very high up on the ground, but she's also, even though she's not at this moment, very used to wearing, like, armor. She's like, her first thought is, oh god, the kids are climbing on my armor, somebody could get hurt. And then kind of glances down and goes, right, I'm not wearing my armor. But it's still like, Myth, what do I do? What's going on?
You know, friend, gremlin energy. But there will be a child that will be there to assist you, probably in the neighborhood of like 14 to 16. Could probably go do their own thing, but they're kind of here looking out after the younger kids in the area. You know the situation.
Dangerous city, you know.
Big city, younger people. And their name is Lorna.
Someone's putting names out there. I'm not gonna remember this kid's name. They're dead to me as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, you might end up killing them.
You did name them.
I did name them. And Lorna is taller and broader than Nakane. Like, this is a large 14 to 16-year-old.
Yeah.
Like, maybe a human, maybe a half-elf. You can't really tell with the way that they carry it right now. And they'd kind of, like, catch her and be like, just walk. They'll end up kind of holding on. It'll be fine.
Okay. And she will go along with the group, still, like, very unsure steps.
Oh, yeah, definitely. This is kindergarten cop.
Yeah, this is absolutely kindergarten cop.
And, it is very largely what Nakane had pictured Myth doing, except with the surge of children.
Yeah.
Because there's a moment where they walk in and Nakane would come around with enough time to see Myth make eye contact with the owner. And it's been like 3 or 4 years since this has happened to them.
And immediately turns and starts getting things prepared.
Because Myth's gonna take, of the 365, about 30 gold. Which, in a bakery, I assume would go quite far.
Yes.
And be like, uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. And he's gonna start,
Just grabbing things.
yeah,
Yep, bags, satchels.
grabbing cakes.
What do you want? Pick one.
That
Hurry, before
tart-
they get it.
What was that tart that you were telling me about?
Oh, the caramel honey. Oh, do you have one of those fresh with extra honey? Powdered sugar?
Just a second. Alright, there you go.
Thank you. And you're gonna notice that, like, Myth takes it, but then, like, immediately sets it so that the cake is resting on her shoulder.
Out of reach.
Yep.
And it's just bedlam chaos for, like, the next 20 minutes or so.
Yeah, you're loading God knows how many children up on sugar. Let them loose in the world.
Their parents will be thankful for it. They'll sleep well.
Yep.
And then, like, just in case I forget in the moment, near the end of that, when they are going to go separate ways,
Yeah.
Myth's going to hand Lorna about another, like, 25 gold to get, like, real food and shit.
Alright.
So that they're, like, set for a bit.
Absolutely.
Which will take me.
So I'm guessing we need to go drop off that cake, like, ASAP, or that tart.
No. It stays warm here. There's, you explained it the one year. The things that I can get home. She's from the desert.
We use hot rocks to keep the hives warm.
Box was checked out. Looking at Wakanda forever.
And then hot rocks.
I'm reading a giant meta on Namor.
And the moment we say hot rocks,
Flashbacks. Unbearable, all of you.
I need that clip. Yeah, they're like
please
sewn
clip
into
that.
the liner. So that it stays warm longer, but it doesn't burn you.
Oh, got it. Handy.
No, Jade, this is not a Steven Universe joke. I've
No.
never seen it.
This is specifically a
targeted.
Heart of Osea thing. Yeah.
This
a
is
me
targeted
problem.
bullying.
We're gonna get the towel.
I need to show you where my my
Do it
visceral
after the game.
reaction comes from, huh?
Do it after the game before you leave.
I'll have to
Remember this time.
Katie says, I think I just saw Vox's soul leave their body.
You know? You probably did. So I could
Yes!
I could feel it like just slipping
Thanks,
out of my mouth.
Oh, Jade
Well,
clipped it.
It started like your head and your arms didn't move, but your body did. And then the rest of you caught up to what happened.
I just had a moment. Shane, if you say the words Abu Dhabi near him, he has to respond by mimicking, but doing it. Like if you say Abu Dhabi, he goes, Abu Dhabi! He has to. It's like a compulsion. And I, not thinking about it, was listening to Hosier on my computer with my headphones. I was kind of singing along, and I forgot that Abu Dhabi showed up in the lyrics. And I sang it, and then panicked and looked at him, and I watched him like try to keep it in because it surprised him. He wasn't expecting it, and I watched him go, Abu Dhabi.
I hope he's watching this
He's
stream.
not.
Oh, okay, I was gonna
I will
say.
tell him about it though.
No, he doesn't want to listen to this part.
I have to yell Abu Dhabi like 10 times.
Cannot be listening.
It was definitely like I immediately looked over at him and he was like, Abu Dhabi.
I apologize if you do actually watch this.
I also apologize out there if
I know.
somebody
I
else
think
has
it's funny.
this very specific trigger.
Just a compulsion to yell Abu Dhabi.
Oh my gosh.
Anyway, sorry for disrupting.
No, you're fine. It was funny.
I would abuse that knowledge. That's why I don't have a partner like that, because they would immediately kill me.
Stab you in your sleep.
No.
Would be like,
No, that would be it.
hey, Abu Dhabi. Hi.
Now I'm starting to get... Alright. So, you have your pie that's been warmed by hot rocks.
Stone warmed pie.
Nakane's hair is probably also just as decorated as myths now because
Oh,
children are
yeah.
magical creatures. It can just everywhere.
I'm also sorry about the jam.
The what?
Did this.
Ah, I see. She's just like, yep.
I'm gonna use prestidigitation.
Thanks.
Crisp and clean.
Miss
No,
shakes her head
Kathy.
and like Conpeco falls out. It's like that sort of. Okay. Delivering this. That's usually one of my traditions at the festival.
Is delivering the children.
The children. No.
That was a lot.
It's a lot of fun. It's like the same in every city you go to, but it's different kids. But it's the same thing. Nakani's probably going, how many bakeries?
How many bakeries?
How many bakeries are in business because of you?
Sees them. It's me. Prepare.
All right, 3 months salary, here we come.
I know you're busy. It's me, though.
All right, so you're going to wander through the city to reach the Fountain of the People.
And she's doing a little bit better. Like, she's still not 100%, but, like,
That
a lot
helped.
better. Yeah. So the princess is supposed to be...
Place the offering at the fountain.
Is there, like, an indication where?
Not really. So the one thing about the fountain is that it is surrounded by
Like, the bench situation?
yeah, it's like a it's gonna sound weird. It's a concrete bench that basically goes around the entire fountain.
Ooh.
And the center of the fountain, and let me see if I can give a scale for things. All right. So here's you guys. The fountain, the statue in the fountain is about that big.
Yeah.
big.
Uh-huh.
Yes. With life-sized figures of people of all different, basically, appearances. But one of the iconic images is, at the top there is a elf that is known as Tavern.
Is there...
So,
a princess on here, maybe? Is there an indication where I should put it, or is, like, the bench okay?
there's kind of a there's kind of a direction that the statue's kind of facing. So that's probably your best thought.
Go the springmost direction.
All right. Wait.
Nakane's just looking at the fountain, like, ooh, this is neat.
It's here.
You look down, and there's a pixie that you recognize.
Oh no, you're gonna die.
Huh? Oh, Myth! Hey!
Oh, titties. That was for the spring princess.
Oh no, that was me pulling a prank on you. Thanks for the cake.
I'm gonna kind of reach out and grab him and give him a little shake and kind of plop him back in.
Good job, by the way.
Is that actually how she's gonna talk to me?
No! No! The look on your face is good, though.
This
If
would
I would have
have
known
to
it
be-
was you, you could have come to the bakery with us.
I know, but it was so worth it.
I'm sure he'll
That
make
and-
his way there.
That and the baker keeps a seal of protection above his door. I can't get in.
That's unfortunate.
Whispers, I
Makes sense.
can't get in. That
Dude,
makes-
let me in. I'm a fairy.
let me in.
That's exactly why he don't let him in.
Dude, hey, dude, hey. Let me in. I'm a fairy.
But yeah, ever since you became the princess's
Scion.
Consort.
That's a different thing.
That's a very different
That's a
thing.
very different thing.
I
She
don't
knows
know
what
it
she
is.
did.
Lackey?
We'll go with lackey. Well, because I helped out so much, she decided to reward me with the responsibility of being her messenger.
You're really moving up in the Fae world.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah, it is cool. I get to be here, and there's so many sweets.
Lots of good ones.
I still haven't found any titties yet.
Myth promoted to consort.
No titties, huh?
No, I haven't had any luck with those.
I don't know if there's more of them around, but the store that it was from was called the Rough and Tumble. But that was in the Southern Spear, and I don't know if they have another shop this far north.
Wow. Why couldn't we just go to the Southern Spear? I mean, like, how hard could it be to get there?
Oh, we could get there, but it's ice.
Why?
Demons.
Demons?
Well, remember the harbingers of the apocalypse, essentially, with the elemental thing? I think we talked about it.
Maybe?
It's why there are bad things happening over on your side, too.
Oh, yeah, I kind of...
Yeah. It
Yeah.
made one of the cities ice. Here.
Oh!
That's
And
normally desert.
What's the difference?
So if you went to the Winter Court...
Oh! But that's still...
So it's all like that, and it's normally sand.
I like sand.
Yeah, but now it's sand in ice.
I mean...
I don't know if the door would open.
I guess if you're a troll, that's something nice.
It's also just not safe. Period. To go there.
He
at
could
this moment.
probably get around. He's small enough.
True.
But I don't know if you'd be able to get in. The door might be stuck. But if there's one... What was that?
Sorry, what were we talking about? I was eating more of this tart.
If I find more, I'll let you know. If you're the messenger, then if I need to send something to the princess, I can get a hold of you, right?
Mm-hmm.
If I find some, I'll let you know.
Awesome. Which, by the way, this translates to if you cast the spell Find Familiar, you can now summon titties.
Summon titties. Oh, hell yeah. Game spell, summon titties.
It will take time for him to relay a message.
Oh, yeah.
But there are other things that he is capable of doing, but I'm going to let you figure that out.
Cool.
Well, that's neat.
Spell, summon titties. About, like, what's been going on with them?
Oh, them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, them is half of them, and
Yeah, half of them is gone.
checking on whatever the hell that sound
Yeah.
was.
I haven't heard any thumping or...
I know the lights are bothering them a bit.
No, there was like a thud that we heard upstairs.
I know. They were heading to Don Nibbles, but they were... They had encountered with Greg.
Sir Greg.
My friend just got out of Black Panther.
Ooh.
Are they also...
They're losing it. They're like, okay, now you can like talk to me. Because I didn't have anybody to talk to that first day. When I saw it, I came home and just had to like silently lay on the ground and yell.
Scream into
To
a pillow.
myself.
Scream into a pillow.
Yes. So now people are finally seeing it, and So many of my friends also don't know anything about Namor because they've never read the comics, or they have not read comics with Namor in them. So, like, this is their first introduction to Namor and have a lot of questions. Whereas I have read a lot of Namor comics. Because I love him. Are we flipping back to us now?
Yes.
Okay. We are about to go see Don Nibbles. I assume we are stopped at the gate.
Senor
Yes,
Nibs.
you are very much stopped directly at the gate. Sorry, hold on. Trying to get into the head of the guard.
Climb right in there.
Me too, but Tell told me no.
Is this Philip?
Huh?
Is this Philip?
Yeah, is it Philip?
Shit. Guess it's going to be Philip.
Hell yes.
I don't remember the voice I did for Philip. Mm-hmm. We're gonna do a new voice.
I just wanted him here again. It's been a while.
Yes.
Oh, stop!
One day.
We were, fucked up my tell voice there. We were here the other day. You remember him?
Yeah. Hard to mistake you.
Right, I'm a memorable. I have a memorable look.
He's different, though.
He just changed clothes.
Okay. What do you want?
We were hoping to speak to Don Nibbles again. We have an update on the information that he wanted from us.
Huh? Did you catch the guy?
So we... It's a little bit of a tricky situation.
Oh, Don Nibbles ain't here.
All right. When might he be back? Or where can I find him?
I'm not sure yet. It's, things are up in the air. But, leave a message here and we'll make sure it gets to him.
We think we know who the perpetrator is. I have some extra information for him about the perpetrator and the situation. And I wanted to know what he might want to do as far as further action to release my family.
I think that Don was pretty clear with it. If you catch the guy, we'll let your family go.
Catch? Did he use the word catch?
Well, at least that's how he explained it to us. Bring him in. We'll let him go.
So
See,
here's the thing.
we've already.
We have literally already killed this man once.
Yeah.
The perpetrator. And it didn't stick.
Well, have you tried not killing him?
Do we gotta?
When I say that it didn't stick, I mean that this man is a supremely powerful lich, and he will not be caught.
Sounds like quitter talk to me.
So.
Do you want to fight the supremely powerful lich? Do you want to come join us and try to catch him? If you think it is so easy?
No! But that's what you're for.
No.
Tell.
No. I would, however, like to speak to the Don as soon as possible, because there is more information that we have.
Well, he's on a business trip right now.
Will he be back before the festival ends?
Yes, he definitely has made it clear that he'll be back.
All right. Is there a way for someone here to alert me when he returns so that we can come here immediately? We have an easy way to get back to the Undercity now, so it's as soon as I receive word.
What's your name?
Teleman.
Teleman. Alright. We'll be able to contact you.
Perfect.
Jade.
What did you say?
The Don is busy committing murder. Please come back again later.
The Don is Jaegering his human to the store to run errands.
A business trip. He needs more catnip. And
We
mute.
have like a new scratching post.
Out of town, he's actually curled up in his bed and refuses to come out.
All right. Well,
Out of town.
just
His
let me know when he
cat house is named
when he
Town.
returns, and I will come by immediately
Oh yeah.
to further discuss.
Well, when he's available, we'll let you know.
Thank you.
This dude is
Tell
not
tries-
paid enough for this.
No, Tell tries very hard not to stomp away.
Telling ya.
Very frustrated.
I could just
No,
just
No.
a little
no, no, no.
little
You can explode Aaron.
Molotov.
No. Come on, let's go back to the surface. We'll see if we can rustle up any more information.
All right.
I feel like it might be pertinent to maybe talk to the guard, either the head of the guard, whoever the sort of like essentially the police force, ACAB though, on the Overcity, because you said that's where a lot of the disappearances have taken place, right?
In the Overcity.
In the Overcity.
The ones that have been reported.
Right. So I think it might be pertinent to discuss this with them also. If only to have more eyes on the situation. Because if Don Niddles wants us to catch or kill Aaron, it will be easier if we have more people to be looking out for Aaron so that we can get to him easier.
Now, you're trying to figure out who would be the person to talk to.
Yes.
Do you want to meet up with the
Yeah, let's
the
do
rest?
Gregory first. I'm gonna write what I just said down so I remember it. Just in case we don't get to that until next time.
Because that'll be something that you'll have to investigate.
Yeah.
Because this is something that I don't imagine Tell would be terribly familiar with.
I mean, he does murder investigations, which are similar.
Yeah, but a lot of the areas you go to don't deal a lot with the same politics that this city does.
Right. This city is a little different, but
It's a little
It's a bit
bit.
easier when you can just talk to the dead about it too. You can't talk to the missing.
right. And the missing, like, are they dead? Maybe. But there are probably so many, like, dead in this city
Yeah,
because
just
it's
go-
such a big city.
go
Like,
to
it would
New
be
York.
it would be so much more work to attempt to contact or to attempt to find someone who was killed by Aaron
Specifically.
specifically in the ethereal plane than it would be to just figure out who the best person to talk to for investigations of missing people is, you know?
The ghost said this guy did it.
Which that honestly might be what Tell does after we figure out this whole thing with Gregory. Anyway, go ahead. I'm rolling it in my brain like a gas station hot dog.
God, that is an image.
Yeah, it really
I'm
is.
writing that down.
Have you not seen that? Oh, it's such a thing in fandoms, rolling your blorbos around in your head like a gas station hot dog.
I have not seen that, but I
Your
love
favorite characters just sitting in their little rollies.
Yeah.
Little, like what are those called? I used to sell them when I worked at a gas station.
Tornadoes.
Tornadoes!
Man, those things are so good.
Okay, so you guys are heading
To the Tire Dagger.
They're
to the Tired
horrible.
Dagger.
Love them.
Once you guys have... Oh, so I guess we will come back to you now.
Do you...
With titties there.
I mean, Titties, I know you contacted Myth because you were playing a prank, but is there possibly a message that you were supposed to deliver from the princess to Myth?
Oh, yeah! Yeah! The Shadow Veil's moving around in the city. And she wants you to put a stop to it.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Is there anything in particular I should know about that as not from the Feywilds?
Oh, Yes, apparently one of the Shadow Lords is here.
What does that mean?
Shadow Lord?
How do I put it? Do you remember... Oh my god, I'm blanking on his name. Flower King. Oh. Yeah. You remember the Flower King?
Yeah?
Yeah?
Think of that, but the shadow version.
The regular version's pretty bad. Uh-huh. Is it that one specifically that's here?
No, it doesn't quite work. This is hard to put into words in your weird tongue.
I have a helm of telepathy on. And I can comprehend languages.
He is going to basically paint you a mental picture. Because that is the best way that he can do it.
That is probably a weird experience for both of us, but we're gonna get better at it.
So basically what you understand is that the Flower King is basically a soul that has consumed a bunch of other souls and gotten larger. Mm-hmm. Which is how they're able to maintain so much power. Basically what he's trying to explain is that in the Shadow Veil, they have the same idea.
Okay.
They're just called the Shadow Lords.
Do we know anything about them?
No.
Just that they exist.
And that they're powerful.
Humanoid? Horse? Griffin?
That's a good question.
Cool. I think this is what Yusuke felt like.
There's not a whole... So, just from... I'm going to give this to you just because at this point we're spending enough time doing this. You know from... You know from history a little bit about the Shadow Lords, but you didn't quite know that level of power. What you do know is that there have been some that have been defeated in the past.
Oh. Uh-huh.
But what Titties seems to also bring to mind is that they will just start to reform.
And then the cat was talking about a shadow person. Well, I need to talk to somebody that knows more things about the Feywild. What's up?
Me? Well,
Do you want to come with us? Tell and Alduin are here. It's not the same Alduin. This one's not as good.
Titty's never met Alduin.
Yeah.
Alduin didn't go to the Feywild.
Who's Alduin?
He's one of the guys that goes around with us. Not the one that didn't have a hand. This one has both hands.
What happened to the guy with one hand?
He's here somewhere. He's enjoying the thing.
Oh!
Yeah, he
Oh,
was
This
here.
horde of terrible little thieves.
Yeah.
Well,
Entrepreneur.
as long as you can pick this up.
Yeah. I carried it here.
Okay. I'm just gonna ride along.
Okay.
Good idea.
Oh, titties.
I want to see Tell just further dive when he's like, oh good, maybe somebody will... Oh, Titties is here. What happened?
Oh dear. Do we have another problem that we're going to have to deal with? tell he just wanted to have like a fun time seeing his family again in the city of gold.
Same.
Well, your family's awake.
Yeah.
Your family is here and awake and not in prison.
For how long?
Yeah, exactly. I was gonna say. I can imagine it's like every year or every third year, somewhere in that timeline, MCAT or or both at the same time get arrested at some drinking festival.
Here's the thing, they probably get thrown in the drunk tank. As
Yep.
soon as they're sober again, they get let back out.
Yep. There's a drunk tank on every corner.
They are not currently in prison for
Murder.
a spate
Debauchery.
of disappearances and murders,
Well,
maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
From a mafia don cat. The tears. The tears of criminality. Tell is very tired. He has not seen his family in so many years. Ouch.
All right, so you're all heading to the Tired Dagger. Then. You convene.
Again, if your dagger's tired, there's a
So-
for it.
There
You could
were
just
so
fucking
many
rest.
children that Myth summoned.
Dragnor's bringing you guys out.
I imagine this
Some of
was
the
a
house is
swarm of
special.
like 30 to 70
Uh-huh.
children.
There were so many children.
Oh, sounds like you've had an exciting day.
Yeah, children, and that many, in that amount, is terrifying.
Myth's hair is like.
I am mostly opposed to literally any children.
I'm with you.
In any number.
They climbed
I
all
won't
over me.
I won't hurt them, obviously.
I can
But they
handle
frighten
them.
me.
I can handle them in small numbers.
I'm gonna sit.
There were
Titties on the
easily
table.
like 60
Still
children.
launching away. Of course, now Titties looks like he has.
Yeah, little food baby. There's so much more thing too. He's just laying at it asleep.
I am disgusting.
How has he not exploded yet?
Tell looks like he is about to go feral.
How are the clothes?
I don't give a shit about the clothes.
What the fuck is that?
What is Titties doing here?
Well,
Pardon?
His name is Titties. Shush.
he
Hey,
real
Tao!
Hello, Titties.
How are you doing?
Hold up a fucking second.
I will explain later.
Who the fuck's this guy?
This is Aldwin.
You can't just drop this on me.
Yes, we can.
You literally cannot.
I am going to.
you have-
There is a pixie here, and his name is Titties.
Trying not to choke on my chips.
That's why I haven't grabbed another one.
I have a slight problem when I get a hold of these.
Here.
Thanks.
I wish I had the spell to silence you.
Oh, I can't believe I willingly brought this back.
You did this, Jake.
Because you think it's funny too.
Why?
Where do I start?
Preferably with the pixie named Titties.
So this is a pixie named Titties.
We went to Electra. We met Titties. It was a whole thing, which is why I would like to know why Titties is here.
Well, I guess he's the messenger for the Spring Princess now.
That's a nightmare that you just told me.
Yeah, did
This
you
is
know
terrible
that? Did
news.
you
The
know
what?
he can speak to me telepathically now?
Pardon?
Oh, no, I was just using the message spell.
Okay. He freaked me out. He pretended like he was the Spring Princess.
That is what Fae do.
Yeah, he
So-
freaked me out, but he
That's-
got a free dessert out of it.
That's fairly normal.
Uh-huh. He.
But I assume he's here for a reason because you just said he was a messenger.
Oh. I need to know more about the Shadow Court.
Oh.
Titty said they're on
The Dark Shadow Lord.
Shadow
Dark
Veil?
Lord. Dark,
Yeah.
Shadow Lords.
Dark Shadow Lord. Shadow Lord. Here.
There's so much to
Here?
unpack
Here.
right now. so much. So, okay, I got the pixie named Titties.
Uh-huh.
He was very helpful when we were in Electral.
Yeah, he's really moved up.
We're gonna
in
put
lore.
that one on ice for a second.
Mitt's gonna kind of give him a little pat.
No pun intended.
I'm going to strangle you.
2.
He'd probably like it.
Why would a messenger from the Spring Princess be contacting you?
Oh,
That's why
I'm
you
a
don't know
lackey.
that part. Yeah.
Lackey?
You made a pact.
Yeah.
Why?
I was gonna end up being turned into a swanty.
Yeah, I knew that part.
Yeah.
To cure her, pact with Spring
So
Princess.
now I'm not a Wanty. I'm a half
Hold
elf
up.
again.
Why didn't you just remove curse?
It's a blessing.
It was a blessing.
Your world sucks.
You're in it now.
Welcome.
I want a refund.
Well, go find a way to get home then.
I tried.
Bring us back our Aldwin. I don't think you tried. that
What
hard.
god do I need to pray to? Smite me, you motherfucker.
I feel like you've already tried the smite thing.
You did try the smiting.
You tried the smite thing, but I think that is basically
Maybe
the only
you
thing
need a
you tried.
blessing.
Given the way the blessings seem to work here, probably not a good idea.
Yeah, no.
I don't know.
Yeah, plastic.
Maybe a blessing would send him home.
Maybe, but that is what he wants. It seems that blessings seem here twist the what we want.
But most people would want to be here if they're here already.
Maybe.
So
Anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway. So Shadow Lord?
Yeah.
Shadow Court?
Yeah.
Shadow Veil.
Shadow
Yeah,
Curtain.
okay. So,
Valley.
to clarify this, the two planes are called Elithra and the Shadow Veil.
Veil.
The Archfey, which is what the Flower King and a bunch of others are. But then the Spring Princess is above them.
Can you spell Elithra for me again? I'll call it Ellie for now.
Huh?
I'll call it Ellie for now.
Okay.
E.T.
Okay, Shadow Lord of the Shadow Court in the Shadow Veil. I think they might
So
be shadows.
so there is no Shadow Court because the distinction being, and as players, you guys have actually experienced this with the one shot we did.
They have a phage too.
Yes. So, Elithra is a plane where the land is chaotic, but the creatures are very lawful. So, the Fae follow very specific rules, but they live in a very chaotic place. The Shadow Veil is the exact opposite. The land is lawful. It's the same, it doesn't change. But the creatures are what's chaotic. It basically takes the shadow of something from the material plane and makes it bestial.
Okay.
It's actually just Aaron.
Would Tell have a concept of this, given like a vague concept of this, probably given Eamon? Because Eamon is from the Winter Court.
Yes, Eamon probably would have been able to describe this more because he was associated much higher up in the hierarchy. So he would have an understanding of kind of the politics
Of this whole situation.
Yeah.
Which, let's be real, Eamon is not great at communicating, so what Tell has found out about this, fairly vague.
You'd think she would have known more about the Fae before swearing fealty to one, but you know.
You know, sometimes you just gotta make a
Take
deal
the
with the
chance.
Fae.
Yeah.
Maybe that's how they get you.
That's kind of their whole deal. So So Tel will relay what he knows. But that does pull up the elephant in the room, the owlbear in the room, in that we currently have a blue shadow man disappearing people in the city, who we thought was Aaron, presumably still could be, theoretically,
Two things can be true.
Why not both?
but now maybe is also a Dark Lord of the fucking Shadow Veil,
But
which
it
is
the
worse.
same guy. Well, is it 2 people or 1 people, do you think? Which one's worse?
I don't love the idea of a shitty lich.
Yeah, same.
But I also don't love the idea of the equivalent of an archfey running around disappearing people.
A little bit harder to do.
And I like
During a very populated festival.
yes, I like those concepts put together even less. So
How are the clothes?
the clothes are fine. We also tried to go talk to Don Nibbles again.
Oh.
Because I thought perhaps
Uh-huh.
that the information that we had on who we think might be the culprit would maybe be enough. Because we have this other Feywild shit or the other Frost shit happening. I wanted to try to get Eamon out so that he could discuss it because he knows more. But, 1, Don Nibbles was not there, so we could not talk to him. 2, the guards seem under the impression that we are to capture the culprit and bring him to Don Nibbles, which,
Okay, but if you kill a person and you still can't get the body, then how do you capture them?
yes. And I don't think Aaron, if it is who we are going after, is a person who will be caught. Even less so now, on the chance that he might be a fucking Dark Lord Fae thing.
You know, you made me think of something. Hey, Teddies,
Hmm?
has the princess been weird lately?
No. Why do you ask?
Well, I heard a rumor, and she's gonna kind of explain the
The situation that Nude explained to us.
void situation.
Wait. You encountered the daughter?
I didn't encounter specifically. It was Tavern. He wasn't there. The druid that we were talking about
Oh.
before.
Oh. I'd like to talk to him about that, because...
He's missing.
Currently nowhere to be found.
Because her princess's daughter has been missing for some time,
Christ.
and
Yeah.
Princess thought it was the Shadow Veil.
Maybe both.
Oh.
Could you send that message along for me when you're recovered from your food coma?
Yeah. Mm.
Mood.
Yeah, so I guess I can talk to him about things now. Great.
It's always something.
We're what, 3 days into the festival?
I just wish that I could get my horrible little child brother out of that jail
Is it
cell.
the dryer?
No, it's upstairs.
House is haunted. Ghost is throwing a tantrum.
Tamper tantrum.
Tamper tantrum. So he could explain the politics of all of this in a way that some of us actually understand. He
Yeah.
was terrible at doing it before, but I think if I was actually asking seriously, he would actually explain it. He isn't actually stupid. It's just that he makes impulsive decisions constantly.
It's not that he's stupid, it's that he's stupid.
Hence the cat and why he's in jail.
Amen. He doesn't understand material plane manners.
Not a lot of people go to jail over a cat.
No. To be fair, this was sort of a weird one. I don't know if I can fully fault Eamon for this one.
Yeah.
He just, one of these days he
It's
will
your cat
understand.
jumping out of her cat tree.
Lenka. Oh, silly baby.
Okay.
She is
now we
hefty.
know. All 10 pounds of her.
She is a little cannonball.
She can put 40 pounds of weight onto 1 foot, yes.
Yes.
Okay.
She's just so dense.
As you guys are having your discussion, the sound of heavy footsteps.
Oh shit,
Begins to
Dragnor was
approach.
here for this too, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Sorry, Dragnor.
No. It's not Dragnor whose footsteps you're hearing.
Oh, Gregory's here.
Because you hear the sound of plate mail walking in. And this 8-foot-tall, fully plate mail.
Oh, Gregory! Hello. Did you find...
Toe! Aldwin! Ha ha! Good to see you again!
Did you find Hanky?
No luck.
I'm giving you nothing. And I point at titties.
Well, let me try that spell again, and we can maybe I can actually help this time, so we don't have any pressing.
Maybe. But
In a minute, you want a
yes,
drink?
let us wait. Something to drink and something to eat.
Fair enough.
It has been a long day.
Hello.
This is Gregory. We met him in the Undercity. He's-
Oh, okay.
You remember those feathers we found in the
Yeah.
warehouse?
Uh-huh.
They're from Gregory's friend Hanky.
Oh.
Yes.
His partner, I'm sorry.
My companion, Hanky.
So that's who Tell was asking if you found. Okay, got it.
So it's titties you're going by, huh?
What?
What?
Fuck off, Greg.
What?
What?
You two know each other?
Yeah. He's the Fall Knight.
Oh!
Oh my god.
Uh-huh.
Oh, you didn't know?
I'm new.
Oh. Well, welcome.
That does explain why you reacted the way you did when I said my brother was from the Fakor, or from the Elytra.
Yeah.
How familiar are you with the members of the higher portion of the Winter Court?
Oh, well, I think it's best not to talk about that, even in a place like this.
Okay.
But,
In other questions, how familiar are you with Shadow Lords?
We've had a development.
well, I
That
could
was
really
great.
use a drink and some food. But, I may be flat broke.
We
Oh, we
can.
can.
We'll get
Don't
you.
worry
It's
about
fine.
that.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, thank you.
Absolutely.
First of all, beer.
Ha ha ha! That's what I'm talking about!
I will also order a large
He
plate
just
of food
drinks
for
the
him.
entire fucking thing in one go.
He runs it out.
Yup.
I will get him a new
Sets
ale.
it down. Ah!
I think you just found your new best friend.
Tell has to stand up for a minute. He goes away to the bar to get another large tankard of ale, one of the stronger ones for their new friend Gregory, the fucking Fall Knight. Stella's going to have an aneurysm.
Luca, are you alright?
No.
At least Tell eats better than Luca.
What? Yeah. Tell at least eats food. He's going to get a large, strong tankard of ale for the full night, and as well as a large plate of something yummy.
Meat.
Some big meaty plate food.
You good there?
No!
No, Tell's brains are mashed potatoes right
And
now.
so are mine!
Mashed potato
And he
brains.
will, I assume they give him the tankard and then they will send the food out. So I will bring the tankard back, give it to Gregory, and say, food is on the way. I ordered meat.
Ah, wonderful. Thank you, Tal.
You're welcome.
Ah, well, what fine adventures did you get up to today? Oh,
Teddy's is here.
right.
You actually provided us with information about the scenario we were telling you about earlier, where people are being kidnapped. We discovered it may not be actually the dad of our friend, who, by the way, this is our friend.
Hey. There might be one in the same. Now we think
We
it might
didn't
be
know
a
he was
shadow
a Fae when
lord
we told him.
from the Shadow Vale.
The Kane's just like... Fake horse fucking fell through all bullshit.
Your turn!
So, yeah, it turns out it may not be him, or it might be him, and he's actually associated with the Plane of Shadows. We don't know the specifics, but we do know that there's a Shadow Lord here, and we need to deal with that.
They could be working independently or together.
Or they're the same guy.
It's a mystery.
We don't know yet.
Do you like mysteries, Gregory? You don't seem like someone that likes
The
mysteries.
Kane just looks at Dragnor and goes...
Yeah. Myth also kind of looks at Dragnor like belatedly realizing, haha, you were very mad at Aberline about the Fae Court. Oh, whoops.
What a fucking disaster we've brought.
Yeah, Myth gets up and gets a drink. A strong one.
Yeah, the Kane also gets up and gets a drink. It's a strong one.
You see, you know how I said I had a mission?
What's it to
Is
do with
that
the Shadow Lord?
The shadow thing is the mission?
Nope!
What's the mission?
Vacation.
Oh.
Oh no, Gregory! Please, no, please just listen. Enjoy.
You know what, Gregory? Eldwin pats around his pockets, pulls out the roll of tickets, pulls out like half of them, and gives them to Gregory.
You just enjoy your vacation. You don't have to get in deep with all of our fucking problems. These are months-long problems most of the time.
Oh, good.
But you can still drink with us and listen to our problems if you want.
Oh, absolutely. Anything else going on that I might be able to help with?
You are on vacation. Don't work off the clock.
Boy.
Do you know how to get rid of me and get a different one of me here?
That is a problem that we have been trying to solve. We had a different one of him before.
Come here. Smack! He does 4 bludgeoning damage.
Wow! No, I didn't do it.
Did that awaken something in you?
No.
Are you sure?
Gauntleted hands hurt a lot.
Okay.
Well, did my best.
We appreciate it.
Gregory so much. Hang on.
The Kane's like, now it's her turn to disassociate. Now she's drinking with one Fae while another is passed out on the table and she's just staring into...
And technically there's a third one right there.
Yeah. And the Kane's just like... so good news. Grandma's awake.
Oh, that's good.
Cool.
Oh, I got your paper bird.
Yeah.
The void.
What?
Void.
Oh. Let's wait.
Gay.
I thought you said gay for a minute.
And that was I was actually doing that in character.
Uh-huh.
So
Yeah. Gay.
For now, let's enjoy this evening. But
Stress.
what fun have you had at the festival? Tell me about that stuff.
We want to fish?
Ooh, really?
Copious amounts of drinking.
Oh, I definitely plan to do plenty of that now.
She cheers him. Kind of a bar fight.
Ooh, really?
Yeah, it was fun.
Met Hildebrandy the 14th.
You two should spar. That would be fun to watch.
Hildebrandy the 14th.
That's where we found Hanky's feathers.
Oh, yeah.
In the warehouse with his things.
Oh, yeah.
Alcohol.
That was some good booze.
I'm glad we didn't solve that mystery.
I have stilts.
You cannot have your stilts.
Haha, you don't have my stilts.
I
You
took your
have
stilts.
other Eldwin stilts.
No, you've lost them already.
Yeah, I took them from you.
What?
I did.
Tel has 2 pairs of
I took
stilts
them
now.
from you because I was like, absolutely not.
Glitch.
Because you gave me your bag of holding.
By the way, I'd like to meet that Hildebrandy fellow.
He's a riot.
Wanted to apologize for drinking all of his booze.
They run a very successful brandy bar right down the road.
Yeah.
That could be one of our next stops. How's that sound?
Well, if I hadn't drank all of it, oh man, it would have been a disaster what would have happened to him.
Oh?
What happened?
Oh, all of that ale was poisoned.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. Hanky told me.
So you drank it anyways?
Don't bother him. Iron gut.
Are you kidding me? I'm a knight. A fall knight. Of the feast!
He's got a point.
How often do you fall?
I'm going to push you up.
He's gonna knock you down again.
I'm going to knock him down.
Well, wouldn't you like to try?
Fight,
Big bridge,
fight,
big bridge,
fight,
big
fight,
bridge.
Fight.
I will take you down, Gregory.
Let's go outside. I want to see a spar.
Oh, a sparring match! I was talking about a drinking match!
Oh, I'm so in.
Tel is decidedly less joyful.
You think
about
you
this
can
concept.
outdrink me, Gregory?
An alcoholic?
He just swung back your fucking...
To be fair, I've been drinking it all day, so it was probably already half gone anyways.
in a drink.
That's fine.
Wah, wah, wah.
Dragnor! Can you keep the drinks coming, please? I think it's gonna get gross in here.
Tel is going to get up and go away.
I'm going to join Tel.
Nakani's going to sit there and watch the chaos. Again, she feels like it's home.
This is probably the best thing for Nakane for a minute.
Yeah.
She's not participating. She's just gonna watch the
Dragnor,
chaos.
you know how to judge a drinking competition, right? That's a stupid question. Would you mind judging our drinking competition?
That's a stupid question.
Hey, barkeep,
Of
you've ever
course.
done this?
I wasn't even going to the barkeep route. He knows cat. He knows how to judge a drinking competition.
Yeah.
Are you sure you want to do this, Alduin?
I got this.
To say, Greg, think of it as it's a bonding moment between two like-minded individuals.
You can say idiots. It's okay.
That's not what I meant.
So what
Shame
are we?
Karen's not
What are we
here.
starting with? Ale, mead, whiskey, rum, beer.
Let's see. You know what? First round is your pick.
Lost
And I'll
the
pick the
druid.
second.
Gained a Greg.
Let's see. Well, I've been drinking beer and mead and ale all day, so let's start with whiskey.
All right. Now we're talking.
Round of whiskeys.
Tella's tired.
All right.
Tella's left.
I'm
Tella and
I'm
Myth
with
have
you.
gone to another booth.
Constitution saving throw.
We're going to sit and quietly sip wine and dissociate.
Yes.
That is a 23.
All right. Greg seems unaffected. Second round. 2 shots of whiskey.
Oh, fuck me.
Oh, this is exponential. Is it? Are we doing a Fibonacci of drinks?
Never thought about those rules, did you?
I love this giant.
You just...
That didn't make it very far.
Can I donate my inspiration? Because I will not be using it.
Yes.
19.
All right. Good. Still doing good.
So it was 1 and then 2. So clearly the next one up is 4 shots of whiskey.
I like you.
This is gonna get bad fast.
Alcohol poisoning.
I'm
my
gonna
friend.
make sure that we're out of the splash zone.
Am I making 4 constitution saves? Okay.
How many shots did you take?
15, no. 18, 28, 21, 24.
Say those numbers again.
18, 28, 21, 24.
I mean, you are doing phenomenal. However, you are going to have disadvantage
Shortly.
because
That's a lot.
you. Hold on. No. At this point, you are buzzed, which I can't remember. I think at this point that doesn't really do anything.
No, you're feeling good.
Yeah.
If I'm only buzzed after 7 shots,
Oh, give
I'm
it
a
a minute.
fucking professional.
Yeah, give it a minute. You're slamming these motherfuckers. They just keep going. You're not giving them a second to like hit.
All right, Gregory.
They're gonna slap you right in the dick here very shortly. You're gonna get to like 15 shots and then suddenly just.
What's up next, buddy?
Jade says hydrate. Oh shit.
It is after 11.
Yep.
I love Greg.
All right. So.
Hopefully it hasn't snowed.
I just got a notification on my phone that says we're not supposed to start snowing here till 1:45.
Okay.
Oh, cool.
So here's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna do one more round, and then I will write the score, and then we'll continue it next week. That way, we're not staying around too long. Greg looks at you.
You know what's next.
8. Are you doing a Fibonacci?
16 shots.
Fuck. Okay.
You ready, Alduin?
Alduin, like, arranges them in a nice straight line and goes, that sure is 16 shots.
Oh, my apologies about the streamlets tonight.
You know? I wonder how many of these I need to get into before the next Alduin shows up.
This is how we get our old Aldwin back, is you get so drunk that you transcend time and space and bring back our old Aldwin.
Or a different one, just
Or
grab
just another
whatever
one.
random you want
So
out
I'm
of
making
here.
16 saves. I'm gonna make these 2 at a time.
I'm making them 4 at a time.
Oh, you know what? I have the dice to make more than that at a time. 6. I can do 6. Whew, there's a nat 1 in there. We're gonna re-roll that one. Okay. Let me. Wow, other than the one roll, I'm like, they were all great. Oh, that's gone. There's another nat 1 and a 2.
I mean, yeah, you're looking at into the 20s of shots in 4 rounds? Fucking...
You decided to do a drinking contest against a fae.
Alright, and last 2.
Who's ready to not have memories?
Wait, 16. I need 4 more rolls.
Akane is just sitting there calmly drinking her drinks, enjoying the chaos.
Well, they actually got better towards the end. Alright, you ready?
Yep.
21,
Mm-hmm.
20, 15, 23, 22, 13, 15, 14, 19.
How many of those were above 20?
All together?
Yes.
7. So 7 of the 16 were above 20. Yeah.
Jesus.
And there was a
tanky bitch.
single nat 1 in there.
Oh.
Okay. So what that means is that the nat 1 will immediately bring you down to drunk. And then you are well into the blackout stage, but you are not unconscious.
All that matters in a drinking contest.
You just will not remember what happens next.
I mean, to be fair,
If you are
That
not
happens a lot.
if you are not careful, you can drink yourself to death.
23 shots and I'm not unconscious is...
Impressive.
Frightening.
Yeah.
You look at Greg. He looks unmoved.
You son of a bitch. You cheating motherfucker.
He's a
Me?
You
Cheat!
You are so lucky that he has a sense of humor.
How
Elwood
much
starts
do you want to
patting-
bet I was cheating?
Elwood starts patting around
He's not serious, Greg. He doesn't know what he's saying.
in his
He gave you half
bag
his
of holding,
tickets.
and he comes out with a bottle of Fey wine. We split it.
Tell from the other table sips his own wine and looks at Myth.
So you're betting that I was cheating.
No. Last round, we split the bottle.
You want to waste something that precious on this?
It is really good. Where's my conscience?
Fucking
Tell!
checked out.
What?
Should I use the bottle for the last one?
Yes.
Conscience says yes.
Tell who has like 3 of those in
Very
his
well.
bag.
Conscience.
This guy's also
Conscience.
got a couple as well.
I think I've got one
she-
left.
Make one
And
more
tell us
Constitution
then.
saving throw. You're making it at disadvantage.
Yeah, Mikane got like 2 bottles to give to Grandma when Grandma can have it again.
That is a 12. Not the worst I could have rolled.
All right. Now you drop into unconsciousness.
Just tips the fuck over.
And to make your first death saving throw.
Oh!
Mikane.
Pass!
You might want to help him. As you see Alduin's starting to like vomit.
Hey, Tal, I don't have greater resto.
Would that be
Yeah.
a greater resto?
Huh?
Would that be a greater resto that you would need, or also healing? I can do both.
I might have spare the dying.
Spare the dying would stabilize him.
Let me see.
Uh,
I take it frequently. I just don't remember if I took it on meth. Don't die.
You have spare the dying.
No, don't die.
You can also make a
Oh.
medicine.
I have a DOS loot. I could do protection poison. Stop the spread, perhaps?
That would remove the poison effect, but he would still have to keep making death saving
Oh.
throws because
Wait, did you pass your death saving throw?
Yeah, one of them.
You have to make more than one? I always thought as soon as you passed one, you
no.
stabilized.
If you get a natural 20,
so you have to pass 3 times.
Yeah. So if you get a natural 20, you stabilize and return with 1 hit point.
I
Okay.
use cure wounds. Like level 2 cure wounds. I'm not helping you a whole lot. You're gonna think about your actions.
You okay there, buddy?
Who are you?
impressive.
Who are you?
What does greater resto do as far as
Are
drunkenness?
you a talking
It removes
lizard?
the levels of drunkenness, so
Aldwin, I
he
am
would
not a
stop
lizard.
being drunk,
You are so drunk.
but he has returned with however many hit points you just roll
It's like
for.
a level 2, so that's like 2d8 plus 5. You got like 10 hit points, unless you want me to roll for it for real.
That's up to the person who's receiving.
I mean,
4 hit points. I rolled for you. 4 plus 5
Uh-huh.
and 9.
9 out of 120. I'm good to go. That's all I need.
Tel's going to. Would greater resto get rid of all the levels, or just up
Yeah.
to a point?
Greater resto, I'm gonna let you.
Tel's gonna greater resto you just to be an asshole.
Because once you drop down to unconsciousness, it kind of removed quite a few things with that.
You're gonna Grado Resto me?
Yeah, I'm gonna like kind of watch and just greater resto you just to be a dick.
Yeah, Alduin?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm good. I need a drink.
You don't remember the last ones?
Well, there was the 1, the 2, the 4, and I remember about halfway through the 16. I think it's a little fuzzy.
Oh.
Man, you Faye can drink. Or at least you can. You did say harvest, fall.
Oh, yes.
The beast.
But anyway, food! And this is where we're gonna call it.
Yep.
Sounds good.
So, first things first. How did you guys enjoy the session? And that goes with viewers as well. What did you guys think as well?
There was so much, like,
Tel is going to have an aneurysm.
yeah, so much Tell aneurysms happening, like forming.
Tel is so stressed. He's been stressed since we arrived. Well, no, that first day was not so bad. The moment he found out that his family was like being accused of kidnapping people, then it became a bad time for Tel.
Yeah, he was
Tel
like,
has
oh,
not
cool, my
had fun.
family's here. Oh, not like that, though.
Oh no. Tel has had a bad time so far. But I, who loves to watch Tel suffer, has had a great time.
Oh, I don't know if Tel had a worse time or if your body did when you heard the word hot rocks leaving.
While I was trying to read my Namor meta.
Oh my god, that's been coming up in Valheim so much because we need the fucking Surtling cores for everything.
Hot rocks?
That's how we heat our forges. With hot
Hot
rocks.
So,
I have to send that to you.
what did you guys think of how I introduced the different Fae characters.
I
back
loved
into
that.
it.
I
Greg
loved
was like, that was the perfect way to introduce a surprise Fae. To have him first just be a big guy we love. And then, surprise, actually, he's the fucking Fall Knight. I was like, I couldn't contain my own body. I had to just move around.
I understand. When he said hanky, I had to walk for a second. I just had to get up and move for a moment.
So, for those of you who
My
have
body
not
can
played
tell.
Final Fantasy XIV, Greg is very much based off of, well, Greg and Hanky are very much based off of
Greg
Gilgamesh
and
and Enkidu.
Oh, okay. See, I didn't get that part of the reference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The green chicken was the thing that pretty much solidified to them that
Yeah,
they were going to
when
encounter him.
When I died and started wheezing on the table.
So some of them knew where it was going because
Yeah, we
I'm
were
a
like-
fucking troll.
God.
And because I like to torture them.
And we're like, it's a good thing we're not in this scene because they don't notice.
I've just been having a lot of fun with it because why the fuck not?
Yeah. In the bathroom really fast while you wrap up.
That and the way I do timelines and shit is always like
I like how this poor guy is just like trying to be on vacation and enjoy his vacation. And
He lost his cock.
he lost that. And is now like, I'm supposed to be on vacation and I found out that Shadow Vale is here. Fuck. I also just like enjoy him looking down at titties and going, "You look like crap." It's just like, shut up.
Titty's like, oh, I casually know you. And it's like, oh, I wonder who this is. Oh, the Fall Knight. Oh. Yeah, I guess Titty's just casually knows him.
you have no
Watch
idea.
titties be like a high-ranking.
He is now.
Well, and here's the thing. You guys have no idea how long it's been for him
Uh-huh.
since he last saw you. Mm-hmm. It could have been,
100 years.
yeah, who fucking knows? Because that's the fucking weird part about goddamn Elithra.
Yeah, thanks, Eldwin. Break in time.
Wonder if it's a good thing Alduin didn't go to
Yes.
Elithra.
We would have wound up with more dead children.
What if the time cops would have showed up there?
That's so funny. Nakane, we have to go back to the Feywild. Nope.
Nakane the Feywild found us.
Nope.
Alright.
Nakane, come on. You remember the good times in the Feywild. Nope.
Do you guys have any questions for me though?
Nope.
No, not at the moment.
Awesome. So I do not have who's online for us to raid. But I want to thank everyone for coming tonight.
Micah, I'm very sad.
Yes, thank you guys for coming. I'm sorry.
Thank you.
Like, 3 of us at this table are super sleep deprived right now. Thank you for putting
Hi.
up with us.
And like an hour ago, I started getting a headache from all the lights.
When I lay down in my bed, I'm gonna fall asleep so hard I'm gonna drool.
Also, Micah, I'm very sad.
Why are you sad?
I didn't win the giveaway for the table from the person.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay, we're gonna raid Devil's Luck Gaming.
Yeah!
They are also currently playing
They're
D&D.
cool people.
So
Thank you
let's
guys for
go
playing with.
give them some love. Thank you for joining us, and unless you guys have anything else that's going on next week. Wait, what is next weekend?
November.
Yes.
Okay, I should still be here. Maybe. We'll find out.
We're gonna find out.
Yeah. Tune in. It's the holidays, so it's gonna get real bumpy.
It's always smooth around here.
Yay! Anyway, have a great night, everybody.
Bye.